stands a champion who shines so bright. With a deck of cards and a heart of gold, Chester's tale is a legend told. Two-time champion, a name to know. With every match his skills they show. From dawn to dusk he takes his hand. Chester the best in the land. Chester the master of the game. Two-time champ forever in fame. With a laugh and a smile, he wins with style. Chester, you make our hearts go wild. Through the trials and the fierce duels, Chester's wisdom always rules. In the league, he stands so tall. With every battle, he gives his all. Strategic mind and spirit so bold. His story's worth its weight in gold. From city lights to the country's end, Chester's name it will transcend. Chester the master of the game. Two-time champ forever in fame. With a laugh and a smile, he wins with style. Chester, you make our hearts go wild. Strategic mind and a spirit so bold. His story's worth its weight in gold. From city lights to the country's end, Chester's name it will transcend. Chester the master of the game. Two-time champ forever in fame. With a laugh and a smile, he wins with style. Chester, you make our hearts go wild. Cards in hand, he's a sight to see. With every play, a victory's free. His journey's long, but his skill is free. Chester, a champion eternally. Chester the master of the game. Two-time champ forever in fame. With a laugh and a smile, he wins with style. Chester, you make our hearts go wild. So here's to Chester, champion true. With every win, we believe in you. In the Pokémon world, you've earned your crown. Chester, the greatest around. In the world of battles, there's a card so fine. A spectral dragon in the shimmer it shines. With a gaze that pierces through the night. It's Dragapult TX, a ghostly flight. Dragapult TX with your power and might. Phantom forces take us to new heights. In the heat of battle, you never lose sight. Dragapult TX shining in the light. Stealthy and swift, you move with grace, leaving opponents in a ghostly chase. Your dragon launcher, a fearsome call. With every move you stand tall. Dragapult TX with your power and might. Phantom forces take us to new heights. In the heat of battle, you never lose sight. Dragapult TX shining in the light. From the shadows you emerge with a roar. In every duel you're the heart of the core. With ghostly power you sweep the floor. A legendary card forever we adore. Dragapult TX with your power and might. Phantom forces take us to new heights. In the heat of battle you never lose sight. Dragon Pulse EX shining in the lights. So here's your Dragon Pulse, our ghostly knights. In every card game, you're the guiding light. With every draw, you ignite the fight. Dragon Pulse EX, forever burning bright.
You think you're so grand, a legendary power, cards in your hand. But in the heat of battle you often fold. A shining legend, but your story's old. New VMAX, you just a flash in the pan. Hyped up legend, but you can't withstand. In the game of champions you try to reign, but when the chips are down you're just a name.
Mystical powers, your psychic display. But under pressure you start to sway. Your moves are fancy, but your strategy's weak. Against the real champions, you're far from unique.
New VMAX, you're just a flash in the pan. Hyped up legend, but you can't withstand. In the game of champions you try to reign, but when the chips are down you're just a name. Once a legend, now you're just a ghost. In the league of greats you can't boast. Against the true champs you fall in line. New VMAX, your era's past its prime. New VMAX, you're just a flash in the pan. Hyped up legend, but you can't withstand. In the game of champions you try to reign, but when the chips are down you're just a name.
So here's to New VMAX, you had your time. But in the world of battles you can't climb. With every duel you lose your claim. New VMAX, just a shadow in the fame. Welcome everyone to the show tonight. Cheers to Timber's life, gonna shine so bright. Grab your friends, settle in, it's time to unwind. Laughter and magic with the best you'll find. From near and far, you've all come to see the wonders, the joy, the fun that will be. No matter where you are, let's all unite in this jestful realm under the spotlight. Welcome to the Jest Entertainment Stream, where dreams come alive. It's more than it seems. With smiles and cheers, let's make tonight gleam. In Jest Entertainment's world, we live our dreams. Comedy and thrills, magic in the air. Every moment's gold with stories to share. With jesters and jest, we'll dance through the night. In this vibrant world, everything's alright. From near and far, you all come to see the wonders, the joy, the fun that will be. No matter where you are, let's all unite in this jestful realm under the spotlight. Welcome to the Jest Entertainment Stream, our dreams come alive. It's more than it seems. With smiles and cheers, let's make tonight gleam. In Jest Entertainment's world, we live our dreams. With your friends, let's all interact. With jokes and with games, we'll keep coming back. In this special place, we all belong. Together we'll make memories, singing our song. Welcome to the Jest Entertainment Stream, our dreams come alive. It's more than it seems. With smiles and cheers, let's make tonight gleam. In Jest Entertainment's world, we live our dreams. Welcome to the Jest Entertainment Stream, where dreams come alive. It's more than it seems. With smiles and cheers, so let's make tonight gleam. In Jest Entertainment's world, we live our dreams. So here's to the fun, the laughter, the light. In Jest Entertainment Stream, we own the night. Thank you all for joining, let's make history. Together we'll create a legacy.
Hello everybody, welcome to twitch.tv/JesterTCG. I am your host Jester and welcome to another Jester's Weekly Casual. Hope everyone is well and good. I'm way zoomed in. Hi, am I too close to your face? I'm sorry. I'm going to zoom myself out a little bit. Hope everybody's well. I know we've started both on a weird day and a weird time. I don't know what it was. I just somehow completely missed changing the schedule once I changed what day we were doing the tournament. I don't know if I'm just being a bit dumb and I just forgot to do it, or I set it for Saturday then moved it to Friday because of the League Cup, which I'm now not going to, by the way, so we could have absolutely done this tomorrow, but never mind, we're here now. Submission is done. Wait, not submission. Decklist submission is still open, but registration is closed. We are currently looking at 68 people ready. So we'll keep it at 6 rounds for now because we usually have dropouts, which means we end at round 6 anyway. But we'll see what happens. But we've got everybody who can be checked in is now checked in. There are people who have checked in that have not submitted deck lists. So we could see a few more people join yet. But the registration is closed. And now I do that awkward thing for 5 minutes where I'm just chatting. It's been a minute, actually, since I've played an online tournament. It's actually been a minute since I've played any Pokemon other than on stream, so I definitely need to get back into the groove on that. I feel like I'm a bit behind on everything right now. Let's go turn the music down ever so slightly as well. It's a bit loud. Also, I forgot to tweet that I'm live. The gamers, it's Friday. You know what that means. It's tournament time. And it's my first one in weeks. Look. I can't spell. Twitch.tv/JesterTCG. That's me. OMG. Etc. etc. Hello, Beliasis. Beliasis, we're going to go with. How's it going? Hope you're well. Welcome, welcome. Tournament is starting in just over 2 minutes. We still have 68 ready. Let me double check that. 70 ready. Alright, we're pushing towards a bigger number. Yeah, Belias was taken already. Rude. How's it going? Hope you're well. First time playing online tournament. If I win one game with this list, the weekend will be good. Hell yeah. How's it going, Fogatetsu? Hope you're well. Can I give y'all a sneak peek of the metagame? I can, but currently 24 are down as unknown, so that doesn't make a lot of sense. We'll give it a minute, I think. I also don't think anything like Marnie's Grimmsnarl should be available today, by the way. It should be a fairly standard tournament, I think. Yeah, Marnie's Grimmsnarl isn't enabled, so we're all good. Hello, Zach. How's it going, bud? Hope you're well. But yeah, I was going to play Hydreigon today, and then I realized how tired I was. Because it's been a long week. So I swapped back to Poison Roaring Moon. I was thinking about doing the Dunsparce Moon. But I'd rather win on turn 1 if I can. How many people are we going to get with the donk? I'm excited. Also, I don't get to go first very often, so I'm so used to playing decks that want to go second. Also, posture check. I'm sat up. I'm cross-legged, but I'm sat up. In fact, I know people that are just like absolutely confused by the fact that I can sit cross-legged. I enjoy it. It's weirdly like the most comfy position for me to sit in. Oh, I did not think that would be so loud. Yeah, I should probably turn down the alerts a little bit. They are quite loud. Right, where's Discord? I need to tag everybody. We need an additional round. We'll add it after round 6 for a clear winner. Alright, ladles and jelly spoons, we are kicking off with 73 people. I'm going to keep it at 6 rounds for now, but we may increase it or decrease it. That is up on Discord. Why has that happened? Ah! There we go. I have no idea why that just happened. That was bizarre. Ladies and gentlemen, good luck in the tournament today.
And his name is John C.
My first matchup is against Ems. Oh boy. Kapinga, thank you very much for the follow. Very much appreciate it. Please raise your do-do-do-dos and tutors in chat. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're well. I'm gonna get a message from somebody in a minute saying, why did you send me send me my own Spotify? I accidentally clicked shift for some reason, and it sent what they were listening to on Spotify to them as a DM. I don't know why. I'll get such a confused message back shortly. Huh? Okay, I've checked in. My opponent hasn't yet, but we've got 3 minutes on the clock. Oh, we got the timer. I forgot the timer. I think that's the right thing. Yeah. Timer, round timer. So we want 29, 40, start. Did I nail it? Oh no, why is it not updating? Why is it not updated? Oh no. Why isn't that updated? Help me. That should be showing things. Why is it not showing things? Round hasn't finished. What are you talking about? Why does nothing work? Well, I'll have to fix that after the fact, I think. Yeah, let's be friends. Why not? It's Christmas. Why isn't that working? I'm so confused. Alright, well, I'll figure that out later. We've got our first match, so let's get into it. Wish me luck, everybody. And I'll try my best to... see, when I'm doing tournaments as well, I probably won't look at the chat as much, so apologies if I miss any messages. But I do feel like I play a little bit more... Like, I talk a bit more about the game, so we'll see how it goes. Hello, Clam! How's it going? Who up, Skibbity and their Rizzler? Oh, big stretch. Okay, we've got the Tails Flip. Big fan. Alright, so... Today is all about how many donks can we get. Some people will tell you that getting donks isn't a good thing. I'm here to tell you, yeah, it is. So I guess we'll open Squawkabob then. They've opened one. It's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. Perilous Jungle. Do we throw down the Fez just to be safe? Nah, let's go for it. Roaring Moon XD. Hey, Date One, how's it going? Do we have it? Not necessarily. So we definitely want the patch. Yeah, definitely want the patch. I think we thin the deck. And if we miss, then at least we have an option, you know what I mean? In fact, I don't think we want to go in with, what's it? Oh, in fact, we want draw, don't we? So we need to hit the... We actually don't want that. We need to hit the tool. That's not the tool. I can't help but notice that's not the tool. Okay, that's fine. Annoying, but fine. They won't get a knockout this turn, so it's okay. The main problem we have is, like, our supporter lineup is terrible. You doing great? Good to hear. Oh, the buddy here is going to suck. So close to pogging. Ah, we were nowhere near, unfortunately. We do have the option for a motivate, though, which is kind of funny. I was about to say we can get a knockout with... Actually, in fact, could we poison chain here? This is what I needed to see, a way to get this, so I fucked up there. Thank you very much. So So anything I can do to thin the hand a little bit more? I can, but like it means throwing away a lot of energy. I can't use Ultra Ball, so that's not an option. I think we just go Roaring Moon XD. And then just motivate for 20, I guess? This sucks. Yeah, we've got ourselves in such a bad position here because we just missed that knockout. You want the poison chaining? Me too. Okay, so they don't have it, which is good. We so need to get to like a good spot here. And then I'm just not getting anything. This sucks. This is so bad. And I guess we'll take the knockout. They'll take down the Squawkabilly, and then we'll just go from there. I don't know how we missed like everything that we could use here, but they seem to be doing terribly too. Never mind. Unless they hit Vitality Band, though, they don't have the knockout. That's actually huge. Okay. Hey, there it is. God damn it. Alright, so we can actually attack with Poison Chain now as well. Which is kind of cool. I think we ditch... I think we can ditch the patch. We do have attacking option for next turn. Although we do want the Roaring Moon available. So maybe we do go with the Petra. We definitely have knockout. Oh, we don't definitely have knockout, do we? Because of a missing stadium. That's actually really crap. But does that knock them out going into the next turn, then? We could put the Mochi on, that would take a knockout. But I think... No, because they get knocked out either way. Yeah, they get knocked out either way. But they won't have Reshiram active. Okay. Yeah, I was just trying to prevent a knockout, actually. Like, having the retreat lock wouldn't have been the worst there. I really need to see a Perilous Jungle. The fact they're not seeing Darmanitan go is pretty crazy. So are they going to go for a knockout here? I think they might need to deal with this Petra, because we can retreat lock this Reshiram. They've got it, right? They've got to go for it. How many E-switches are we down now? 2. There's one more in the deck at most. Which is less than ideal. The other problem we have as well is we don't have a Roaring Moon set up yet. Yeah, they know they can't leave it. That's fine. It's not great, but if we can hit an energy switch, we're not in too bad a position. But we also need Sada. We got rid of 2 of those already. We have no draw is kind of the problem right now. I can't nest ball through anything. I can thin it from the hand at the very least. So we need a good Mew here. E-switch is good, it's not great. It's not going to do enough for us. But, if they can't take a knockout here, then going for the Motivate might not be the worst thing in the world. Man, I think I've played this so terribly. But we might get away with it because they're also not drawing very well. Well, they have far more options than we do. Do they have Vitality Band? No, they have Defiance Band, though. So they got Knockout Thing Fun Defiance Band. Darmanitan doesn't take a knockout for them here. They can knock out the Mew, though. So Mew into Roaring Moon wouldn't be the worst attack in the world. Yeah, like I say, I assume they've got a boss. I get why they've gone for the Squawkabilly. And honestly, I don't think there's much we can do right now. I think we just lose. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, nowhere near. Okay. Like, ideally, and I probably should have pal-padded, I should have put a boss back in. Because if we hit a boss, we're in a good place. And we can get the Fairs back at the very least, so let's do that. If we take a knockout here, then I think we just lose. Unless we can hit an Iono. But we ain't hitting an Iono. I mean, if they have it, they have it. There's not really much I can do about that. Rampaging Hammer doesn't save us. We're only doing 100 with that. I think we just take the knockout and just accept that, like, they have it or they don't. Like, there's not much else we can do. If they've got it, they win. I think I mismanaged that so badly. But, like, we missed so much as well off that opening hand. Like, we had all the stuff to do stuff in the world. We just missed it all. Oh, they are behind as well. I was like, are they behind? Yeah, fair play. Yeah, I've got no excuses. That was a very poor play from me. It's one of those things that, like, I used to do Roaring Moon all the time, and it took a while for me to get used to playing it properly. Where I was going for the obvious, like, either donk or something like that, and not getting it, and then going, oh, why isn't anything worked out? Realistically, what you should do is set up for a normal game, and then if the donk happens to work, then you go for it, kind of thing. It's fine. It's how we learn. Right. Sorry, chap. The food's arrived a bit late. I'm going to try and set up this timer, and I'm not sure why it's not working. Because the stream timer itself is working. So I don't know what the issue is. So we close that. Why aren't you working? Let's try this again. So it's supposed to update a notepad document in the folder, but for some reason it's just not doing that. I don't know why. Actually won a game? Hell yeah, dude. GG. Right, so I've blanked it off. Just gonna close it again. I don't know why this isn't working. I was so proud of this time, and now it just doesn't work. 15, 43. Start. I missed the button. I don't understand why this isn't working. Why aren't you working? I have no idea. I don't know why this isn't working. That's so annoying. I'm using the right thing. Oh, okay. I have to stop. For some reason, it wants me to start it specifically from the folder. That's irritating. Okay. Right, timer is now correct, so that is up to date. There we go. What a pain in the ass that was. Alright, cool. Let's have a look at today's metagame. Nope, that was... I hit refresh. And it removed it. Okay, we have 7 Raging Bolt Ogerpon, 7 Gardevoir, 6 Dragapult Charizard, Jesus, 6 Joltik Buck, 6 Dragapult, 6 Dragapult Dusknoir, 4 Charizard Pidgeot, 4 Frostless Munkidori, 3 Roaring Moon, 2 each of Flareon, Noctowl, Other, Enzoroark, and Blissey, and 1 each of... You ready for the Rap God? Okie Dokie, Terrorbox, Gouging Fire, Slowking, Future Box, Scovillain, Spidops, Archaludon, Dipplin, Salamence, Goldengo, Greninja Blaziken, Hopzation, Alakazam, Bayonet, Milotic, and Mamoswine. Woo! Oh, the queue isn't open. Hi, Shifty. How's it going? I've got some timer off. Rushing around. Right, I'm going to finish my food, so if I'm quiet for a minute, I apologize, but I want to finish this before it goes cold. It's tortellini. Also, I continue my streak of my, like, first game always being against, like, one of the lowest represented meta decks. How's that keep happening? I don't even know what the matchup, if it's played correctly, is even like for Roaring Moon versus Enzoroark. I imagine the 1990 damage is, like, a game killer for Roaring Moon. You want to take a look at the Scovillain list? Pun intended, murder would be proud. Oh no. Hang on, let me get the window up. So look, Scovillain. Alright, what are we dealing with here? Why do I thought there was a way to have images. Oh well. Gets pulled across so everyone can see. My god, we can't even get all of it here. So we have the Scovillain, Hoot Hoot, Noctowl, Teal Mask, Ogerpon, Fanrotom, Petalil, Lilligant. I don't even know what that does. That increases fire damage. Attacks used by your grass and fire Pokemon do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Does Scovillain count as both? It does. It should, right? It is fire grass. End retrieval, unfair stab. It is. It's just a control deck, isn't it? Realistically. I don't know enough about it to tell you whether it's good or not, but I don't like it. No, that's the other one. That's... Oh, the other Scovillain. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. It's needed to fix math. Ah, okay. You ever wonder how most Italian food is just a variant of carb, sauce, and cheese? Carb, sauce, and cheese are the best ingredients in anything. The Italians ahead of the curve. Yeah, I mean, I like all of those things, so I'm a big fan. Table 2 ended in a double tie. I was on table 1. Let's go. Gonna drop down now. We only have 4 plus 7. 11 matches remaining. I could have done that math so much easier. But here I am, doing everything I can, holding on to what I am, pretending I'm the Superman. Trying to get everyone's names and stuff in there. There we go. Right, so I'm going to quickly take this to the kitchen. I'll be right back. I am returned. I just won the most undeserved game ever, I think. Hey, man. Take those wins. Take the dubs where you can get them. I think I'll be handing out free ones today. I'm still not here. We went through the metagame, didn't I? Yeah. So, as usual, we're going to do 6 games today. Or 6 games today. If we need another game to determine a winner, we will add one. If we end up having a clear winner before that, we will lose one. But generally, 6 rounds is about what we expect to do because of the amount of people that drop out after 1 loss. So, here we are. Don't have a deck to shuffle. I need my... Yeah, you know what? We'll shuffle Charizard. So what's everyone playing today? You all know what I'm playing. The Moon.
And his name is John C.
Just Default 2, thank you very much for the follow. Very much appreciated. Please raise your do's and tutorials in chat for Just Default. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, carb, sauce, and cheese. I didn't talk about before I left. It goes crazy. Like, that kind of combination of food is always fantastic. Like, another good one is poutine, which is a sauce, a carb, and cheese. That's Canadian, but we don't think about that. I'm a big fan of, like, loaded fries, and that's usually got whatever on fries with sauce and then cheese. I might do loaded fries this weekend, actually. I keep seeing, I don't know if they're called cowboy beans by anybody but the guy I watch make them, but there's somebody I watch on TikTok who does food. He's a chef for a sorority house in America. Old school Kevmo, if anybody watches the same content as me. Some of you might. But he always makes baked beans with, like, fried bacon and onions. Then he puts that, puts it in with beans, then adds, like, more tomato sauce and barbecue sauce. I really want to try that, I think. Because that sounds really good. My partner's not a big fan of beans, but I am. 4 matches remaining. I just started playing this game less than 2 weeks ago, so I hope it goes well. Hey, you are in the right place. I'm useless, so... Hey, if you watch me, do what I don't, and then you should be fine. I'm playing nothing EX with a special attack of 1 of at all. For that pesky Dragon Ball matchup. Yeah? How's that going? What's that, chat? You want to know what the 4 remaining matchups are? Let's have a look. Wait, do I click on that one? No, we click on that one. So otherwise you can see their chat, and I probably shouldn't broadcast that. We have Evolutions. I should play Evolutions. Evolutions versus Dragon Ball Charizard. Pon TCG, thank you for the follow, very much appreciate it. Please raise your do's and tutors in chat for Pon. Welcome, welcome. Dragon Ball versus Raging Bolt. Dragon Ball Charizard versus Dragapult. And Jolted Box versus Evolutions. There's like 2 unique decks in that entire 4 games. You're 006. Yo. Missed the first round. No, Pon! No! In good news, chat, I pulled a Marnie's Grimmsnarl from my pre-release packs. So, we only need to buy 1 of the decks now. And we've got everything we need. Problem is, I'm really finding it hard to find decks. All the usual websites don't seem to have any. There's none on Amazon. My local shop doesn't know if they're getting any in because none have been dispatched. So, might have to just actually go buy the cards at this point. Which is annoying. Buy them separately, maybe. Yeah, I might have to. So this week, or next week for locals, DTR will be legal, even though it's the day before. And usually we're allowed to play proxies for the first week as well, so we should be fine. But it's so annoying. Haven't seen Armani's deck. Distributors haven't even got them here, it seems like. Yeah, I know they were pushed back, because they were supposed to be out last week, weren't they? And they got pushed back to the 30th. But yeah, again, like nobody seems to know what's going on with them, which is a bit annoying. So, we'll find out. We'll find out. Right, 1 match remaining. Are they playing against... Is this the same person playing against themselves? That'd be really funny if that's the case. No techs in the... Oh, they've got the heavy baton, which... I'm not sure about. Gravity Mountain. Yeah, pretty typical list. Flareon Noctowl. Would Tech Machine Devo? Huh, that's interesting. 1 Klefki. Klefki and Fluttermane are both decks, both cards I'm considering for Marnie's Grimmsnarl at the moment. Heavy Baton, just how I like. I thought Devo's only in stall decks. It's in Frostlass Monkey Dory as well. I can play a 50 people tournament with 50 alt accounts and win all the codes for myself. It's just very funny that the first 4 letters, which I assume is their name, is like the same on both people. It'd be really funny if they're just playing against each other. So they get paired up as well, the first game. I seem to have paired into myself. This guy was like, yeah, I'm going to play live on my PC and on my phone. I really enjoy playing the game. I've got that much time to dedicate. And they're like, I'll paired it to myself, damn it. Should play TCG Masters. 1 match remaining, minute and 48 seconds on the clock. I mean, if some of you guys want to start running an alt account on top of what we have, we can start doing more rounds, so... How do you even play against yourself? Carefully. I mean, I literally use a website for that. Got a minute to quickly show you this. So this is a website I use for self-testing quite a lot. You just get to play like both sides of the match. So you set up, you don't get to see what your other hand is, so it makes things a little bit easier. You just play the game out like this. So it's quite cool. It's quite a useful tool to have if you need to do any self-testing. Is that even allowed? I mean, if you've got 2 accounts, I'm not going to stop you. Perhaps it's the same guy that wanted to test 2 decks and got sad for round 1 pairing. It's a weird matchup as well. It's like Joltik Box versus Evolutions. I don't even know who'd be favoured in that. I've got to imagine that's Joltik favoured. Yeah, because you're not hitting for enough with Flareon. Then again, I suppose once the Joltik's attacked, if you've got Sylveon ready turn 2, your turn 2, then you can just shuffle all that card and those indies back in. Because I've played that match a few times and I still don't know how it's supposed to go. But I make a different account on my phone for next week. Just default 3 or... My only issue with TCG Masters is that my opponents are always terrible. Yeah, I find the same thing. Alright, so this is going to end in a tie, I imagine. So we're just going to give it 30 seconds before we pair the next one, because it's quite often an argument when it's a tie. We'll find out. So just give it 30 seconds, make sure there's no judge calls, and then we'll get into the next one. And the timer made the right noise, so it's working. That's the chair, by the way, not me.
Yeah, right. He's lying, it's him.
It's not me! Time out. 23, 24, 25. Cool! And we're pairing next round. Boom. A child. Not JCS. Round 2 is paired. Good luck. Alright. We're against Fear Cats.
Yeah, cats.
I've lost the timer. Why has the timer disappeared? It made the noise. I don't understand. Okay, we need 29... 47. Start. Is that working? Yeah, perfect. So, this is Raging Bolts. This is an okay matchup if I can actually get them. If I can actually move stuff around like I need to. We don't run Prime Catcher. We're gonna run one boss. I think I just have a bad list. I'm gonna be honest. What's Joltik Box supposed to do? I'm facing against it. The Joltik powers up the main attackers, whichever they're going to use. It'll be Pikachu or Iron Hands EX. And then they start swinging the next turn. It's basically how it runs. Right. Where are parents? Am I out for missing the first round? If you checked in, you should be fine. Set friend request. Shoot me a challenge when you're ready. Pairings will be on the tournament page. If you click on dashboard, which is there, that will take you straight to whatever current game you're playing. You did check in. You should be fine then. Yeah, nobody's checked out yet. I love that day I went from table 1 to table 32. Good God. What a fall from grace. What a sad little life, Jane. Can't see Perez, just doesn't show up like normal, probably kicked. What's your name? If it's Pontus A, then yes, you've been dropped from the tournament. Because you got a decklist submitted here. Can check what happened in round 1 for you real quick. I don't think it even paired. Oh no, it did. I think you may have dropped then. That shouldn't have, you shouldn't just be out based off that. You should be paired. I don't know why you wouldn't be then. Hang on. Yeah, it's not finding anyone on pawn, so I'm not sure what's happened there. It just seems like you've been dropped and I don't know why. That could only have been done manually as far as I'm aware. Because even if people don't check in, it'll still keep you in the tournament. I'm sorry, Pond, that's annoying. I don't know why that's happened. It just says dropped by the standings. But yeah, I could see you had a list. There was a God of War list. Right, Raging Bolt. Like I say, there's a small chance if we go first we can get a donk, but most likely we're going to miss it here. So we need to set up like we're playing a game. Squawkabilly opens not great, but the rest of this hand isn't bad. I'll be back close to you. No worries, Pond. Thank you for dropping by, bud. Catch you later. Okay, so we aren't getting the donk. Interesting they chose to put down the Slitherwing immediately. But they're going to have everything they need next turn, presuming they have a teal Mask Ogre-Pon. If I know this deck, it doesn't always. In fact, that's why I'd usually go for a Ditto in this situation. Just to make sure you can get it, because I'm probably not taking a knockout first turn. Not with this build. But we could get a knockout in the Fan Rotom, so that's something to bear in mind. There's a bear in mind. So we have a Squawk in hand already. I think we build up towards a Roaring Moon is probably the right play here. We're going to lose this anyway, so if we Secret Box all of these... We don't actually want a supporter because we know what we're doing here. Don't want the Paris Jungle because we want to drop them later. In fact, we know we need the Nest Ball for sure. Yeah, I actually don't think we want anything else, which is kind of wild to Secret Box for only one thing, but I just want to make sure we're getting good value out of things here. I don't think going Soul Roaring Moon is correct, but let's just see what we can do. We definitely put the Ancient Booster on Big Moon. I mean, they're going to treat us to one of each. Kind of needed the energy, which might have been a misplay. We're going to need the retreat option here. We're probably going to get Fan Rotomed. Sorry, going to get Prime Captured, which is really annoying. Okay, didn't whiff the energy, which is good. Probably get rid of the moon because we know we can recover it later. Definitely going to get the option Vengeance Fletching, which is cool. Treat on this. Got a spare energy if we want it. We're going to assume we aren't going to get Iron Node here. There's every chance we get Pheasantipity put down here. Fence Mr. Dog, please. This is a family-friendly show. Okay, so 110. Doing 150 with Binding Mochi. Burning Turbulence doesn't knock us out, and they've got a very hefty Slitherwing in there. So I would assume they don't have a way to get to Ogre-Pon in hand. Unless they do, in which case they put Slitherwing in the active because they need Prime Catcher. If they don't take a 2-prize knockout this turn, then it'll be our win. That is kind of hoping for a lot here. So they've got the Bolt. They don't have Prime Catcher. But they could have Counter Catcher. I was about to say they could have Boss, but that's irrelevant. One Counter Catcher. If they've pulled the Counter Catcher, I'm going to be very annoyed. If they just swing for a knockout on the Moon, then we just return a knockout with the Roaring Moon EX. Yeah, okay. I mean, sure. I'm saying that very confidently. We don't have Sada, so you know what to say about assumptions. There's an argument, actually, for Binding Mochi would have been really good here, actually. Okay, so... I don't want to use Carmine. We don't... Oh, we do have Fez. Fine. I was getting a bit panicky then. I don't want to use Carmine. So... I think we get rid of... Is Mew correct so we get more draw here? Or do we get another Roaring Moon? We don't have another Roaring Moon. Which is probably important to bear in mind. Let's bear in mind, etc, etc. Can I thin the board down any more if I do this? Yes, I can. It's not great, but I can. Okay, so... Manual touch here. Binding Mochi on the Mew for shigs and gigs. Restart first for 2. Okay, okay, that's good, that's good. Flippity script. Not seeing what we need to see. The odds of hitting a Sada are quite decent. And we need to hit Sada. Oh no. Okay, so let's make sure we have Sadas in deck. Not gonna lie, I was panicking. The annoying thing is we don't have another ancient Pokemon to attach to, which would have been quite handy. But it is what it is. We'll Night Stretcher. Grab ourselves a Roaring Moon back. Ancient Booster on that bad boy. And then hit the Frenzy Gouging. My intuition tells me that today you'll finally win. What do you mean, finally? I got the hardest brick of the century. Got a singular buddy with the entire game. Oh, no. And sometimes that wins you games, too, which is the crazy thing. Okay, so there's a Sada. So I think at the very least we should be okay. The only problem is we don't have any more recovery. We've got a Night Stretcher. I know here means they're not attacking. There's a Night Stretcher. Perfect. I was just about to go looking for it to make sure we hadn't already got rid of it. The previous hand was better, I'm not going to lie. But we can work with this. Night Stretcher. So we are on... We take a knockout on this Hoot Hoot, I imagine, here. They could go for a Fan Rotom knockout here, which is very fun. Well, not knockout, but they could go for a Fan Rotom here, which is quite funny. In fact, if they've got Jamming Tower, they've got knockout of Fan Rotom, which is quite annoying. I mean, all tournament. Nah, I've already lost the game. I'm not going to win all tournament. My intuition says otherwise, but go off YouTube. Yeah, they just realized it didn't have knockout because of the thing. That's annoying. Yes, it was a loss for you. I don't know why you're removing it. Cool. All right. Well, we got a win. That's something. That's definitely something. Cool. That only took 12 minutes. This is why I picked this deck. Games are done quick. Cool. So that's a loss and a win. That's not too bad. 24 games still to go. So don't worry. Been playing for a while. Pokedoku it is. All right. I was about to say I might jump on Warcraft, but right. Window capture. Let's go to Pokedoku. All right. Today's Pokedoku. Monotype, Rock, Flying, Steel, Bug, Hoenn. Hoenn's always going to kill me. Always is. Steel, Monotype. It's harder than I'd like to admit. Oh, Klinklang. My boy Klinklang. Steel, Rock. I think that can only be Steelix. Wait, is Steelix... Steel Ground? Ooh, that's a good question. Is it steel rock or steel ground? We'll go with the ones we know. So Skarmory for steel flying. Bug! Monotype. Have we had Caterpie? We have had Caterpie. We had... What other bug types exist that are just bugs? Heracross is fighting. Pinsir? I've not done Pinsir yet. Pinsir! Bug Rock. He wears a buck. Rug. Crystal. Bug flying. Butterfree. I assume Mothim is? Have I done Mothim? I have not. Easy clap. Hoenn is Gen 3. Gen 3 is Ruby Sapphire. Hoenn Monotype. We've got Groudon. Hoenn Rock. Was that Soul Rock Lunatone in Gen 3? I can't remember. Again, Gen 3 is probably my worst gen for knowledge. You'd think I'd be able to process of elimination it because I know 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But 3 just throws me. Because Gen 3 isn't when things got like a random Gen 1 Pokemon got evolutions, is it? That was Gen 4. I feel like Soul Rock is correct. I feel like I've seen Soul Rock in Ruby Sapphire. But I could also be wrong. Is Relicanth Hoenn? Could be. So I think the flying is Swellow. Okay. Hoenn Rock. I'm gonna gamble on Relicanth. He Relican! Steel Rock. Oh, that's good. Okay, so Steelix is my first thought. I don't know if it's Steel Ground. I feel like I put it in for Steel Ground before and that was correct. So it won't be Steel Rock as well. That's not possible. There's no such thing as triple types. Unless. So, what are other options for Steel Rock? That is the big question. And I'm thinking through all the Steel types I know. There's not many. Ooh, is Aggron Steel Rock? Or is Aggron Dark? Chat, I can see you moving. I'm being good and not checking. Rock Steel. If Regirock and Registeel smash, that would make a Rock Steel type. Are fusions allowed in this game? I feel like I'm thinking, like, I'm not thinking modern enough either. Because I bet there's an Ultra Beast that's Steel Rock. Whenever I can't think of it like a combo, it's always an Ultra Beast. Iron Boulder. Iron Boulder? I'm going to gamble on Iron Boulder. No! Aggron would have been right? No! That's such a shame that Gen 3 is so forgettable to you. If only there was a really good game that you could play through that's focused on Gen 3 Pokemon, perhaps named after a green gem, maybe even as a sub-goal. I don't intend on playing any of the old games because I would not find them interesting to play on stream. I barely played the new ones. But, fucking Aggron's literally the first one as well. What are my options here? What did I say? It's always an Ultra Beast. It's always a friggin' Ultra Beast. Boulder is Psychic Rock. Of course it is. It's called Iron Boulder. It's not a metal type. Ridiculous. Stupid game. Anyway. I think we can do... Yeah, we can do yesterday's as well on top of this. So, we have Paradox, Kanto, Evolved by Friendship, Fairy, Dual Type, and Psychic. Paradox Fairy is easy enough. That'd be Fluttering. Fairy from Kanto... I'll give you a clue. It's the one with Fairy in its name. And Fairy Evolved by Friendship. What is this? My Little Pony? I joke. But it's Galarian Rapidash Evolved by Friendship.
It looks like it should be.
Because that's hilarious if I just made that joke and that's right. Oh, Sylveon. Dual type Paradox, literally any of them. You know, Iron Boulder, you let me down last time, so you can be here. Oh, hang on, I haven't done Jugulus yet. Dual type from Kanto, you're going to give me an opportunity to type in Bulbasaur, and I'm not going to take it. Don't be silly. Dual type Evolved by... Evolved by Friendship is one of my worst categories. Evolved by Friendship... All the baby Pokemon are, but how many of them are dual type? Evolved by Friendship. See, I don't know if this counts the ones you have to walk as well. Because technically that's Friendship. But I guess not really. Dual type Evolved by Friendship. I think of trades now, so I need to get off that train real quick. Paradox Psychic. Screamtail? Oh, hang on, let's go for the guarantee. I'm Valiant. It's Psychic. It's fucking Fighting Fairy. Idiot. Psychic Kanto. Go Abra. No, Kadabra. We haven't done Kadabra yet. Psychic Evolved by Friendship. Oh, Espeon. The evolutions are kind of a cheat code. Crobat's a great shout. I shouldn't have checked it. I shouldn't have checked chat, but we've lost already, so... Yeah, Crobat's a great shout. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Oh, Iron Leaves was there as well. The Screamtail was right. Come on. Why am I so bad at this? Alright, let's quick look at the friendship ones, because I do need to kind of buff up on those. Lucario, Crobat, Roselia, Togetic, Levani, Merle. Merle! Swoobat, Frostmoth, and Jigglypuff. Yeah, like I said, the babies. So you got, Ma. That's not their name. Ma into Marill to Azumarill, right? The hell's the baby called? Jeff? No, can't be right. What's the baby Marill called? I can see it. It's a little blue thing. Azurill, that's it. It's Water Fairy, isn't it? Jigglypuff, it's Normal Fairy. Frostmoth is Bug Ice. Swoobat is Psychic Flying. Levani is Bug Grass. Togetic is Flying Fairy. Roselia is Grass Poison. Crobat is Flying Poison. And Lucario is Fighting Steel. See, I know my Pokemon. I'm just stupid half the time. Right, pairings. We have 4 matches remaining. What's that, chat? You'd like to know what they are? I can tell you right now. They are Dragapult Dusknoir versus Melota. Ooh, Dragapult versus Walls. Raging Bolt versus KFC. Blissey versus Joltik Box. That shouldn't be a too tough a matchup for Joltik Box, I'd imagine. And Charizard versus Dragapult. Ah, yes, the classic. Could you add top 8s in your tournaments, please? We do top 8s in our monthly and quarterly tournaments. The casuals are literally just casuals. They are there for Swiss rounds only. But next week, we are doing Top Cut. Next week will be a monthly challenge. And I've left it till the end of the month so we can have Destined Rivals legal. I'm telling you right now, I'll be playing Marnie's Grimmsnarl. Also, because I haven't advertised for it yet, I've got a... if you guys have been watching me on YouTube, you'll know that I used to do... I tried to do this regularly, but I couldn't keep up with it. I used to do a beginner's guide to, which is like looking at different decks, talking about deck lists, and not too much else. It's more like a beginner's explanation to the deck, which makes sense. It's called a beginner's guide to. I'm starting to do those on Metafy as well. The first one will be for Marnie's Grimmsnarl. I'm basically planning on doing 1 or 2 new archetypes for each set. Whether they're good or bad, doesn't matter, but I'll be doing that, and I'll be doing Mewtwo, hopefully, over this weekend. And I'll slowly add the ones that need to be added as well, like Dragapult and stuff like that. But yeah, that is up on my Metafy. If you haven't already joined the Metafy community, it is completely free. It is metafy.jestertcg.com. And you can sign up, and the guide will be free as well, with option to tip if you fancy giving me $1 or 2. I'll play Blaziken for fun. Hell yeah. But yeah, next week we'll be back to Saturday for tournaments as well. And also, if you haven't checked out the podcast yet, that's also on YouTube and Spotify. I should probably check to see if I can make it available on iTunes, but yeah. I don't care about Apple. Mewtwo, more like Mewtwo. Yeah, the dumb thing is about that deck is like I put more stock into Spidops as an attacker than I do the Mewtwo. I think the Spidops is actually, like, genuinely interesting. Like, I think playing I think, personally, Crobat EX with Spidops is a much more interesting deck than Mewtwo is. I don't know if it's better, but I think it's more interesting. There's also like other things to consider in stuff that people's not really started. There's also other archetypes within that people haven't really explored. There is the Arbok as well, which looks interesting. The Nidoking, Nidoqueen. Not sure if I like it, but like I like the synergy. Will Ethan's Ho-Oh be viable? Define viable. I don't think it'll be very good, but I will say it looks fun. Ethan's Typhlosion looks like a genuinely good deck. I don't think they're running Ho-Oh though. I can check. This is the site I used to look at City Leagues. So if you haven't checked it out already, it's pokebook.com. Pokecabok.com. It is in Japanese, so bear that in mind. But the deck lists, I mean, you'll recognize the cards and stuff. So that's their current tier list in City Leagues at the end of the season. Dragapult, Marnie's Grimmsnarl, Raging Bolt, all in S tier. There is nothing in A tier, and then all the B tier decks are down here. So you do have Ethan's Typhlosion. Yeah, I've got that. Ethan's Typhlosion here. So it is looking viable. But otherwise, there's not too much going on. And then you got different lists down here. I don't recognize those cards. I can't read Japanese. Fair enough. So Ethan's Typhlosion typically isn't running Ho-Oh. Trying to see if there's any like high results for any of these decks. Because down here, even though you can't read it, it's the date and then where it took place. But then it'll tell you if it's like a top 16 or a top whatever deck as well. Because I think most of the decks, yeah, quite a lot of them are running Maximum Belt. So the most Ethan's Typhlosion can hit for is 280 with 4 Ethan's Adventure in the discard. Out of the Maximum Belt, you'll hit in 330, which is what you need to hit generally. That'll take out your Dragapults, your Gardevoirs, your Charizards, all that stuff. Ethan's like my cargo. Come on, dude. Come on, boy. But yeah, I'm not seeing too many good results for it. So this list here. Yeah, here's the top 4. Then underneath is the top 16. So this is running Dunsparce as a... The Dunsparce, sorry, is a draw engine as well as Pheasantipity. It is running one of Psyduck, but we don't get that Psyduck in our set, so whether you want to put stock into this list as much is up to you, because I think you are a bit susceptible to like Hawlucha Dragapult plays. But yeah, most of the lists seem to be not most. That one's running a Psyduck and that was top 16. That's running a Psyduck and that was top 16. Psyduck, top 16. I'm noticing a theme. Top 16, Psyduck. Top 16. Oh, no Psyduck. Ooh. But yeah, most of the top 16s and above are running a Psyduck, so... It's interesting we're getting all these lists, actually, because I thought City League results only ever reported the top 16 anyway. So, who knows? 2 matches remaining, 3:13 on the clock. Ugh, big stretch. Yeah, the new Psyduck sucks. I think we definitely should have the Psyduck. A lot of people were like, I don't know if they were like mostly joking, but a lot of people were saying like it'd be silly to put 2 Psyducks in the list in the set. Having Misty Psyduck and Psyduck might cause confusion. But there's 2 Skarmories. There's a Steven Skarmory and a normal Skarmory. So that's clearly not an actual excuse. But I assume we'll see it in some form of promo or something, because otherwise we're not going to see it till September. Because it won't be coming out in the next set, Black Bolt, White Flare, because it's not a black and white Pokemon. It's yellow. I thought Steven is just OP because it's bugged. Apparently they fixed that. Well, either they fixed it or they're going to be fixing it on Tuesday. There was a patch notes thing I saw on Twitter the other day. So presumably they are fixing that. Bum, bum, bum. That is not a problem for me to deal with. Looks the other way. But yeah, they seem to be fixing that. But yeah, I don't know if there's going to be more stuff coming to make Stevens a better play. I gotta imagine there'll be some support coming. I mean, the Genesect that's coming, Genesect EX in black and white, that looks like it's going to be a potential game changer for any metal deck, basically, that evolves. So it's a big boost to Goldengo consistency. But it will be for Archaludon, it will be for Stevens, potentially. I kind of wish that the bugged Metagross is how Metagross were normally. It's so much more interesting that way. I can't wait to play Rocket's Persian EX deck at NASC. Hey, you notice how I didn't mention Persian? Alright, well, let's get into the next round. All the matches are done. Dun 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 dun. JC, yes. Round 3 is up.
He made the funny noise.
Give me a dashboard. We're against... Oh, it's a mirror. Of course it's a mirror. Why wouldn't it be a mirror? God's sake. Alright, well. This feels like it might be whoever goes first, but at least we know we have to bench as much as possible here. Hey, Falky, how's it going? Yeah, it's been a while since I streamed this tournament. Sent from request. Shoot me a challenge when you're ready. Yeah, no, I did play a tournament relatively recently. I came second with Raging Bolt. Before... I say relatively recently. When was that? That was... April 11th. So, relatively recently. But yeah, I've not played for a while, so... right, let me just sort out the timer. So we're on 28, 42, 44, 43, 42. Cool. Let's go. So this is a mirror match. So it could come down to a donk. Let's find out. Today, no German redeemed. Don't want to make you lose focus. Thank you. I mean, I'm playing a very quick and easy deck, so it should be fine. It is Roaring Mirror. Could you imagine having a Roaring Mirror? That'd be awful. Any rules when you catch a reflection, though? You'd spend your entire time not looking at it. Heads. Oh, they're gonna go. Surely they go first here. Yeah, okay. So we need to make sure we either put something big into the active, or we need to make sure we bench 2 things. That's good enough. We'll put 1 down to make them think they've got a donk. Ooh, a mulligan! For me. What a treat. There's every chance we get a donk if they've had a crap hand, so... Ooh, a brute bonnet. What a treat. Alright, we're gonna Pheasant Skibbity start. Ain't no flipping the script this early. Go on, go for a pass, it'd be hilarious. No, not a secret box! Who opens secret box in this economy? Not this gamer. I would like to see, off the top deck, an Earthen Vessel. Because then we can Ultra Ball it away. Get a Roaring Moon EX. Nest Ball, grab a Squawk. Probably bench the Petra Runt. Then Sada, see what we get. Squawk away. Hope we get a way to move the Roaring Moon, either via retreat or not. So we'll find out. Yeah, there's every chance here that we get a 2-prize knockout early. We'll see what they do. They're not donking, let's put it that way. We ain't getting item locked. So there's your Squawk. So did we see a Carmine already? What is max damage you can do when donk? Is it 80? It's poison 1. Then 5 more for thingy. Then 2 more for Perilous Jungle. So 7. I think it's 7. I think 70 damage. Chat might know better than me, though. So the only way we take a knockout here against this Pheasantipity, or whatever else they put in the active, is if we get our own Roaring Moon going. Dude, fair play. They go for a small hand here. Still no way to move the Fez. That's big. The thing is, if they leave Fez or Squawk in the active, we don't need to take a KO knockout. We could just go for the other attack I always forget the name of. And then they have to return a knockout with the Roaring Moon. That puts them down to either 30 or 90 HP, and we can respond with something weaker. Even poison, potentially. So they might put this moon into the active with the Petron now, but I don't see the point of doing that. You're just going to take damage. Braided so much just to mill 17 cards. Yeah, not a whole lot has happened. I mean, I'd want to protect this Fez, don't get me wrong. I mean, we might completely miss as well, so let's not, you know, make assumptions here. So we didn't hit what we needed to hit. That sucks. Poison isn't going to help us here. But I do want the Petra run. So I think we have to go into a Squawk and Seize, which is a little bit annoying. God, this is a big gamble play, actually. So we're not going to get the Sada. So we definitely get rid of that. We want our own Roaring Moon so we can take the knockout here. We don't want to poison it. So I think we just get rid of the Petch for now. Right, we need to hit a lot here. We hit some. We needed 1 energy in the discard. We had 1 energy in the discard. Then this sword would be really high value because we can energy switch, manual attach, but we're just not going to get that. So we are going to whiff the knockout here, which is annoying. Don't think there's much point in doing anything else, though. I think we just sod it for now. We could just hit into the Pheasantipity. Of course, we get, like, everything that would be really handy now. Because the thing is, if they go for a big knockout with the Roaring Moon, then we can respond with the baby Roaring Moon. Which is definitely the way. Pop the Sardas back. We'll swing for 100, that's fine. If we 2-piece into the Pheasantipity, then I'm not going to be upset. $50 plus 30 is not 70. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it's 70 or 80. I'm dumb. So Perilous is 2 more damage counters on top of the 3. And then Little Jeff is 5 more. So that's 8. So yeah, 80. Hey man, let's go do the maths, okay? So if they go for a 1 prize knockout here, which I think they're about to, we can just respond with this, hopefully. That's the hope. The Monkey Dory? Alright. They do have, I didn't look at this, they do have Pheasantipity as well. Not Pheasantipity, they have Iron Bundle. If that comes down, we're in trouble. Actually, we're not. I would just put the Roaring Moon up. Are they gonna get rid? Yeah, they get rid of the Perilous Jungle. Okay, that makes sense. Pheasant Skibbity. So we need a really good turn here because we don't really have a whole lot going for us. I'm going to be honest. Shh. Secret box. So, let's go 1, 2, 3. Definitely want Sada. Definitely want Nest Ball. We've got an NG. We've got NG Switch. Perilous Jungle. Might as well grab that as well. Nest Ball. Let's assume we're going to need another Roaring Moon EX here. Sadu! Okay, okay. Pop that bad boy there. I'd rather leave an energy on this Roaring Moon, but we're not going to have the option to. That sucks, but it is what it is. And we'll just take our Frenzy Gouging Knockout. So this puts us on the 2-2-2 prize race in a much better position than they're in right now. Latias Jockey. Fringy attachments and turn is diabolical. It's not bad. The problem is we are down to E-switches already. And we could do like having another ancient Pokemon in play. So they can get a Baby Moon in to play pretty quick here. It's whether they do or not. They'll be the play. So they need Sada plus Manual Attach for a return knockout here. If they don't have that, then we're in a great position. But the fact they're going straight for the Nest Ball implies to me that they're good. 4 energy's gone already, so they should have 3 to 5 in deck. Do they not have a Baby Moon? Why are you going for the Big Moon? Yeah, okay, they already got rid of Baby. So they can do the same thing here. They're going to go Sada, Energy Switch, Manual Attach. We can't do the same thing. They say Sada isn't that strong. Sada's great. We're definitely going to want to flip the script next turn. Do they have the E-switch? They do! That's so annoying! They are going to poison themselves, though. That is something to bear in mind. So if we can get to a Petra run. Ah, no! We would have been in a good position, but that sucks. Okay, that's fine. No, Clam, you're right. It's going to be an L. They have the knockout with Calamity Storm as well, with no Stadium, which is annoying. Massive L. This is going to be an L for sure. Like, I'm technically ahead on the prize race. But, like, not by enough. Which is really annoying. So, we're going to need to hit the, what the kids call the absolute nuts off this Roaring Moon. Off this Sard, I know. Could do with another Ball Search or a Pheasantipity. That's Petulant. That's not really what I'm looking for. Okay, this has to be massive. If we whiff, we whiff. It's not much we can do about that. We don't have another... We don't have a Baby Moon, but we... a Big Moon, but we do have a Baby Moon. We do have Night Stretcher still in the deck as well. I need to hit so much here. We get to draw 3 either way, and I think getting the energy is more important right now. So let's see what we can do. Nope. No, that's not going to be enough. We're not winning off this. Luckily, we have one more energy, so we can go a bit weird with it. And we can 2-piece with this Roaring Moon. Now they can't use Frenzy Gouging without knocking themselves out. They need to put a Stadium in play for a knockout Calamity Storm. I think they got rid of all theirs, right? 2 Perilous Jungle. They're running 4. Okay, so they're nowhere near. But they are going to have to put Perilous Jungle into play for a knockout here. It's whether they've got any follow-up. And I imagine their follow-up would be Petra Run. It kind of has to be. Although if a Stadium goes into play, then we get an easy knockout of Roaring Moon. The problem is they can boss Latios and take the win that way. I was about to say they haven't got boss, but they have. So, alright. They run 2 boss? Ew. Stream sniper 100% game is rigged. It's really funny they didn't have knockout without the poison. So Fez doesn't work here. But, again, we can return the knockout of Roaring Moon. Which is really big for us. And again, we're going to have to hit some stuff. Where is my stuff? The annoying thing is, as well, is Fez doesn't work. Because we got knocked out by poison. We needed an energy switch or a night stretcher. 3 of them are in deck. Or 2 of them are in deck, so we're just not going to hit it. I think we just lose, because as long as they've got energy, they win, which is annoying. We could leave the Roaring Moon in the active, but then they just take the knockout with Calamity Storm and win anyway. So we just have to see if they have it. And if they do, they do. There's not much I can do about that. Oh, it's so annoying. Iono for win. Iono wouldn't... Iono might have not been a bad idea, actually. We had knockout with the baby. The fact that Petron's gone straight up means they've definitely got it. Yep, there it is. Oh, that's so annoying. I knew straight away it was going to be a crap matchup, but that was awful. Oh well. Tis what tis. Gonna run out of those one day. Right, where are we? 7 matches still remaining. Wingheart's still going, hell yeah. Alright, let's jump on some more Pokedoku, just to fill out the time. So close to the win. I don't know if I was. The prize map just wasn't there for me. They actually did really well. I just could not keep up. It happens. It is what it is. It is what it is. Iono could have gave hope. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I was too tunnel vision on the wrong tactic there. I should have gone for I should have gone for the Iono. They only had 1. That's the thing, right? I forget that Iono punishes them when they only got 1 prize card as well, and we had a knockout. Like we had a condition for a win there. Or at least a knockout. Yeah, that was greedy on my part. Like I said, I'm not blaming the deck, I'm not blaming the draws. That was bad play by me. Right, Pokedoku. Sadly, my Miraidon deck is now gone, and I'm scared to go into tournaments with Ceruledge. Why is your Miraidon deck gone? Jothic box exists. Ugh, gross. Has branched evolution, fairy, ghost, psychic, galar, can learn, flamethrower. Right, has branched evolution for psychic. Meowstic? A pre-evolution Pokemon. Right, glad I read that. So that'd be Esper. What the fuck are you talking about? How is it? Esper is a psychic type Pokemon. Does it not count because it's male and female varieties? That's bullshit. Come, that is horseshit. I hate this game. Stupid. Pokemon with branched evolutions into different forms of the same species. Esper's not even on that. How is Esper not one of these? This game's crap. Right, anyway. Psychic Fairy. Freaking God of War. Psychic Ghost. Let's go for Mischievous. Nope, wrong. Some stupid. Galar. Branched Evolution. Oh, that's Applin. A man and woman, different species. Depends who you ask. Galar Fairy? My boy Grimmsnarl? Do you want Grimmsnarl or Sexy Grimmsnarl in G-Max form? Galar Ghost? Rune Rigus. Why is it so hard to say? Can learn Flamethrower, Branched Evolution. Bloody no. Why am I Pokemon cards don't learn moves. I mean, technically they have TMs, I guess, so. Shut up. Branched Evolution, can learn Flamethrower. Already lost, I don't care. I think Blossom technically can, but I'm not sure. Oh, Flareon, surely. Wait, does it need to learn Flamethrower first? Because Eevee ain't learning Flamethrower. Oh, freaking Chocolate, surely. Cool. Can learn Flamethrower Fairy. Flame? Can you think of, like, 3 words that could make my speech impediment, I guess, more obvious? F. Can shoot me. Flamethrower Fairy. Good God. Is there any fairy fire types? Ring, 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 ring. I'm looking for a fire fairy. Do you reckon that's the kids' version of Firestarter by the Prodigy? They're a fire fairy, twisted fire fairy. Fairy that learns Flamethrower. Comfey. I don't know if that's fairy. Why do I feel like Clefable can learn Flamethrower? I mean, I've already lost this, so let's find out. It can! Let's go! Of course it can! And then it'll be Chandelure for the Ghost can learn Fire. Of course it can! Of course it can! Alright, Psychic Ghost. Hooper, Lunala, Calyrex, Necrozma, Dawn. Yeah, all the legendaries I'm so aware of. Psychic has Branched Evolution, Curlier, Slowpoke, Cosmum, Slowpoke, Galar. What were the options here? Flamethrower has Branched Evolution. Slowpoke? Slowpoke can learn Flamethrower? What the hell? That seems dangerous. The fairies that can learn Flamethrower are Clefable, Togekiss, Altaria Mega, Wigglytuff, Clefairy, Weezing Galar, Granbull, Screamtail, Slurpuff, Snubble, Jigglypuff. Anybody can learn Flamethrower, apparently. Probably I can. With the right TM. Load that disc in me, you know what I'm saying? Wait, so... Oh, right, because Altaria is not a fairy until it Mega Evolves. I hate this game. I hate this game so much. Anyway... There we go. There's that one. Pairings. There's only one left, so we'll just keep an eye on this. And it is Raging Bolt versus Dragapult. So far, they have won against... See, this is what I mean. People just lose one game in the drop. Which is why we never go to 7 rounds. Imagine if I dropped. Alright, I lost, guys. The stream ends. I'm here for y'all's entertainment, right? Cleffer is insane, though. Yeah, Cleffer learning is mad. I hate people that drop like playing the game. I assume they have other tournaments to go to, and that's fair enough. I'm just saying the reason our tournaments don't go longer is because people drop out. There's nothing I can do about that, and I'm not begrudging anyone for doing it. I'm just making a point. As I'm known to do. Because we're already down to 60 players, so we're already under the round 7 threshold. If you have another tournament, why'd you join? Because, again, I understand the logic on this. If you think you can win a tournament, you carry on playing because you have a chance for the prizing. If you no longer have a chance for said prizing, and you do at X1, you move to another tournament because you have a chance to win that one. Like, people don't care about actually playing. They care about winning. Because if you care about experience in a deck, in a tournament format, you just stick to whatever. You wouldn't really care, but that's why people do it. Right, all matches are done, so we will get the next one paired up. Running through this fairly quickly, onto round 4 already. Admin, end round. Up to round 4. GCS. Round 4 is here. Alrighty, where am I? I'm against another god. Oh, it's Okie Dokie this time. Ew, what is this? Oh, it's a donk deck with Okie Dokie EX. Oh, I have no idea how to play against this. I don't know if I should be happy or sad that I'm winning. You should be happy. Why would you not be happy about winning? Winning goes crazy. Ask anyone who wins. Wish I knew what that was like. 30, 29, 28, 27. Boom. A child. See, we're at 1-2 now, so opponents might just stop showing up. So this could be a very small tournament supercut. Hi, I did 3 games, and... Like, 1-2 I don't is out of the prizing, to be fair. Or X2, I should say. Like, the way this is set up for prizing is X1 still gets you in. You're allowed to lose a game. I remember when we get to... so I've actually been talking to somebody about potentially having a sponsor as well for these tournaments. So hopefully we'll be able to do some bigger prizing soon, which would be exciting. I still need to talk to the local shop owner that we have as well. He's got a big stack of cards for me, and I keep forgetting to ask him about them. Listen, when I get to Pokemon, I'm single-minded playing Pokemon. Because I barely know what anything does in this game. The learning curve for new player is huge. Yeah, it is. It is. I was a new player not that long ago. But it's all a learning experience at the end of the day. Like, it's good that you're doing well. And I think winning, even if you're not sure how you're doing it, is still a positive experience because it means you'll want to stick with it. I think losing and not understanding why you've lost is probably like one of the biggest momentum killers in these kind of games. Like any game, basically. Like, the longer you watch me, you'll see me do it all the time. It's like, I'll go, oh, okay, I lost because I did this. Rather than going, oh, I just got unlucky, or, oh, my draws are bad. No, I could have done something different. Like, we talked about that in the last game. Iono was probably the correct supporter to go for. I was just trying to go for a kill shot immediately. I shouldn't have. Even though I'm playing a turbo deck, I should be taking my time and thinking about my moves. So that's a learning experience for me. Next time, I will hopefully take a moment, take a beat, and realize that's probably the better support to play. But it doesn't always work that way. Just let Murdo sponsor by selling his face on shirts. I don't think we're allowed to. I don't think... I'm not paying him for his likeness. Meanwhile, my Dragapult butt overkilled with the damage counters by a long shot. Sometimes that's good, though. Because if the opponent's playing Monkey Dory, you don't necessarily want to leave damage counters around for a Monkey Dory to mess with. So just going overkill and using up all the counters is, like, absolutely fine. We won, by the way. They didn't show up. So, fun. Fun, fun, fun in the sun, sun, sun. Oh, we're 2-2. There we go. I forgot to put that up. It helps me cut the thing up later. Ow, how did that catch my mustache hair? Damn. Anyway, that's how the games will go now. Like, people probably just won't show up and I'll get 3 games. How did the 4-0 immediately win? Somebody didn't show up at 3-1. And someone just got a free 4-0. Actually, 2 people have got free 4-0s. Oh, we've got some, like, really weird pairings now. Like, there's a lot of down pairing going on. So after this match, there'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 4-0s at most. Yeah, 5 at most. So then 3 at most. That might trigger around round 7. What I might do is put that as a top cut just so they can battle it out, kind of thing. It always scares me when I play against someone in Pikachu League. Why Pikachu League? Because you have no idea what's going on. Is it terrible? Your boss was mean. Yeah, 2080 didn't show for me. Ugh, yeah. When I was in your tournament, my opponent forgot to check into the finals, so they were almost a no-show. Jeez. Grotfall? No, you can't. Go away. They're either usually awful or crap, no in between. So true, actually. So true. Alright, well, while that's happening, I'm just going to quickly look at my Metafy stuff. Because I wanted to check something. Events, that's the one. Right, so I can do that as a live stream potentially, I think. I need to look into that. So, right, so one of the things I was talked to about with Metafy was doing live streams on Metafy for specific things, like either VOD reviews or playing one deck and talking about like how to play it and stuff like that. But I think I might have to do that through Discord, like stream it through Discord and do things that way, so I'm not going to mess with that right now. Guides, we're in studio. But yeah, the nice thing about the guide stuff is I can include the matches that we had. So at the moment, I've not done too much. I'm going to do some more write-up, actually, now that I'm doing the beginner's guide to way of, about it. But I can include the games we played, so all the tabletop games are like featured in this, rather than having to go to YouTube for them, which is quite cool. It's quite weird, though, because it says it's 55 minutes, this guide. And it's because there's 2 videos in Dragapult EX. But yeah, I need to look into that. I just wanted to check something while I was waiting. Jesus, stream was really mean. I am mean. I see someone who's been talking to Corey. I had the exact same combo with Metafy yesterday. Yeah, it was Corey, funny enough. Poketech, thank you for the follow very much. Appreciate it. Please raise your do's and tutorus in chat. Yeah, it's something I'm quite new to. And I still don't think I'm in a position to do too much with it. But, like I said, one of the things that I liked doing was the A Beginner's Guide to series. And all I would do, I wouldn't necessarily talk about matchups so much, but it's more like the main strategy of the deck, typical deck list, potential tech inclusions. The moment, what I've got written up for Marnie's Grimsnarl does include individual matches that we've played, but there's quite a few matches I haven't played yet, so I did message the guy from TCG Masters who runs it if he could include the Marnie stuff. I don't think we're going to get that until next week, though. I want to try and have this guide out this weekend. So what I might do is just do a theory crafting part for now until I know better. And then still do what I used to do, which is like include the tech list, include the general strategy of the deck and stuff. It's all going to be completely free, so I think it'll be interesting. We'll find out. And then hopefully, if it's something people enjoy, I can do more of. Because the thing is, with the guides, I can keep them updated. Where doing it as a video, I can't. And I can include and take out matches as I need to show like different methods and all kinds of things. So I think that's much better as a living, breathing, less so, but a living like document of like what I want to talk about, rather than doing a video then going, ah yeah, we don't play it like this anymore, or this is an early deck list. I've got no way to show you an updated one. Don't teach people how to play if they don't know what they are doing. How will you ever find out what to do when you play against them? I mean, if I wanted to go true chaos mode, I would just tell people how to play things, but do it wrong. Like, this is what you should be prioritizing. Make sure you have a bench full of 2 prizes, and just see how many people fall for it. And then when I see them at regionals, they'll be like, "Oh my god, Jester, I really enjoyed your Metafy guide. I'm really ready to put my skills into action." And they go Serendipity, Latias, Mew, Blood Moon. Boss knockout, boss knockout, boss knockout. Thank you! You win when your deck is empty. No, I will. Yes, no, you're right. Yes, that's it. Include Squawkabilly Carmine, Brilliant Blender, drain your deck. It's important. The quicker you can get to 1 card remaining, the better. Hi, Beans. Did you want to talk to the chat? Went straight to the mic. You good? It's not quite food time. And I don't know why you're so fussy about food time. You're not even eating. You want to start the game with Blood Moon Ursaluna. So true! We're going to be doing more of an exclusive content kind of thing. I want to do a little content creator tourney that mills decks only. That's cool. I like that. Drain your what? I said what I said. But yeah, again, like talking about like the MetaFi stuff, it was quite funny on Twitter this week that people were complaining about like what makes Pokemon players more money, either being a content creator or being a MetaFi coach, and I'm like, why not both? Like, I do Twitch, I do YouTube, I do a variety of different decks. I've got ways to then display them on MetaFi. Like, I think that makes sense. Drain your deck. Anyway, we've got 10 matches remaining. Hey, does any cat want to be on camera for a minute? Yeah. Oh, Morty's coming. Chat, we're going to get Morty. Come here. Now, you won't get Morty for very long. He's a very wriggly fat cat. But he's adorable. And he's trying to escape already. Say hi to chat. Say hi. He's not saying hi. Oh, you got Neo in the corner too. There you go. Neo's down there, the bottom left. Do you like pink and black beans? That's what we've got.
He does not want to be there.
Ah!
Oh,
Claws!
baby.
He hates being picked up. And yet, he's straight back here. He'll be on my lap, that's the thing. Idiot. I don't know, man, there's some boring-ass people who definitely should be coaches and not content creators. If I speak, I will be in trouble. Listen, I enjoy our free content creators as much as the next fella, but I agree. You listen to some of them and you go, you should probably write. You've got so much interesting stuff to say, but I don't want to hear you say it. It's so mean to say. I'm so aware. And I'm probably like that for some people. Like, I imagine a lot of people get pissed off listening to me and sniffing halfway through streams because, like, you know, I just have to. It's a physical thing I have to do sometimes. But I imagine that's quite annoying for people. So, you know, I'm quite prepared to know there's another streamer saying the exact same thing about me. But it is what it is. There's definitely some creators who should never coach. See, I like the idea of coaching to some degree, but I need to be in a good mood for that kind of thing because I'm so ready to be angry at people that if they're not following instruction or not doing what I think they should, then I can come across quite arsey. Kaya is a great example. Like, she'll not do an action that I think she should do, like just take a knockout with Marnie's Grimmsnarl. And I heard it back, because I edit all the videos, and I heard it back, and I'm like, I sound like a right arsehole. Like, anyone who doesn't know me and Kaya and how we are would think I'm just being just a dick to just a random person. But realistically, it's just, I don't know how to verbalize things in a kind way, I guess, sometimes. Oh no, there's just some creators who are ass at the game. There is that. I mean, I'm not great. Today's not a great example. Generally, I'm not bad. I'd give myself like a 6 out of 10. I've got 3 cup wins. That's something, right? I swear my opponent's game is crashing my game. Oh, no. Are they playing Pocket instead? Morty's getting full fuss now, by the way. Hated being carried there. Clawed himself off me. But now he's like having a great time on the lap. Silly cat. 9 matches remaining, 16 minutes on the clock. I should probably give you guys another Pokedoku, right? You're gonna get bored. Window capture. Alright, let's go down another one. Saruman discard an energy retrieval with a superior energy retrieval to get 2 energy. Oh, that's just good thinning. Alright, we've got Bug, First Partner, Mega Evolved, Hoenn, Dual Type, Grass. Alright, chat, I'll look at your answers in a minute. How do you feel about the term First Partner versus Starter Pokemon? Because First Partner is what they call Starter Pokemon now.
First partner is what you call your ex-wife, isn't it? Not you.
Well, depends. Did I marry the first person I was with or the second? Because that'd be my second partner. Anyway, Bug, First Partner, Mega Evolved, Hoenn, Dual Type, and Grass. Hoenn, Bug. Ah, I can never remember the bugs. Is it Silicone in this one? Sure is. Let's go. Hoenn first partner. I'll take a Torchic. Hoenn Mega Evolved. I'll take a Blaziken. Feels like cheating a little bit, but there we go. Bug Dual Type. I'll take a Beedrill. Dual Type first partner. You're going to give me an opportunity to use Bulbasaur and not take it. Dual Type Mega Evolved. I'll take a... What haven't we hit? Have we hit Gyarados? Yes. Charizard. We've done both of those. Mewtwo. Done both of those. Audino. Done that one. Absol. Done an Absol Mega. I also don't know if they gain a type. I think they're still dark. Altaria? Yep. Alakazam. Yep. I also think they're only psychic. Does Aggron have a Mega? It does. And it's a solo type, apparently. Was it not Rock Steel before it Mega Evolved? What the hell? I'm crashing out. Livani for Bugs, Bug Grass, Grass first partner, Bulbasaur. Oh no, I can't have Bulbasaur again. This is the worst day of my life. We're gonna round at them. And then Grass Mega Evolve. I'll take a Venusaur. Hold the onions. It Mega Evolves into Pure Steel. What? That's psychotic. I'm so angry. There's so many Mega Pokemon. My God. Oh, Medicham was a really good shout too. And apparently everybody forgets about Slowbro. Don't you forget about Slowbro. Also, Pidgeot having a Mega. Forgot that too. There was more options than non-options. I somehow hit a pure Mega. That's insane. Mega Aggron is only 6. Yeah, I saw, and I'm not happy about it. Alright, we'll do one more. We have Monotype, Middle Evolution, Final Evolution, Normal, Fighting, Fire. But this shouldn't be too hard. Normal, Mono will go Snorlax. Mono, Fighting, which of the Hitmons haven't we had? We've had them all. Mono, Fuego. Rapidash, we've had that. Ponyta, we've had Ponyta. Arcanine, we've had Arcanine. Growl, we've had Growlithe. Vulpix, we haven't had Vulpix. Middle Evolution, Normal. I'll take a Vigoroth. Fighting, Middle Evolution. Machoke me, daddy. Ooh, we haven't had that one either. Middle Evolution, Fuego. I'll take a Lampent. Getting quite a few for the Pokedex here. Normal, Final Evolution. We might as well continue the theme. We'll give a Slacking. Final Evolution for Fighting. Machamp is the obvious one. Medicham is an option, but I don't want to take it. What fighting Pokemon? We've had Hariyama. Final Evolution, Fighting. I'm realizing I don't know that many fighting Pokemon. Prime... Oh, no, it wouldn't be anymore, would it? It'd be Annihilate. Fighting Ghost? Cool, cool, cool. Final Evolution, Fuego. Fuego! Talonflame is my all-time pick. Magcargo? Yeah, I'll go for Magcargo. Oh, hang on. We haven't had Magmortar. We have had Magmortar. If I was a fire type, and I was a Final Evolution, and I'm not thought of by many people, what Pokemon would I be? Why am I blanking on Paldean Fuegos? I'm not looking at chat. Man, I am blanking. I know the obvious ones, right? There's Charizard, there's all the starters, I know them. I was trying to think of something a bit more unique. Because so far, other than Machoke, we've had quite low, odd Pokemon. Reveroom is steel poison. Oh, Serach. 1.7. Hell yeah, dude. Silverly fire type. So true. Slug was not a final evolution. Can't fool me. So what are our options here? Middle evolutions. Primate, Machoke, good. Hakamoto, Combusken, Monferno, Pignite, Pormo! My boy. Speaking of Pormo, not the same Pokemon at all. I got a shiny Dedenne in Pokemon Sleep today. Then it had useless stats, so... As shinies do in Pokemon Sleep. They're always terrible. We've got time for one more. We've got 10 minutes and the game's not finished yet. Electric Sinnoh, Paldea plus Area 0 DLC, Vossa, Ice, Fairy. Right, we'll do the electrics first. So, electric water, I think, is only either Lantern or Chinchou. Ice electric. Ooh, what is ice electric? Oh, Arcazult. 60.5, Jesus. Electric Fairy. That speak of the devil and Dedenne will appear. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Dedenne. Water from Sinnoh. See, I only know Sinnoh as well as I do because of Legends. And that throws a few wrenches. Boizel. Boy, if you don't... Ice from Sinnoh. Ice from Sinnoh. Hey, guys. Oh, my boy, Sfeel. Walrein is probably correct, just in case that's water. I will kill myself! Sinnoh Fairy. Shaman. Wait, is Shaman grass? No, that's probably not fairy, is it? Fairy from... I can see little things floating around that could... Chingling. Not a fairy? Oh my god, I hate this game. Walrein is Hoenn? I will throw things. Paldea plus Area 0 DLC. Give me a Wiglet. Wiggle it just a little bit. Ice Paldea. I don't know. Okay. So calm down. I was an ice type from Paldea. What would I be? It's a Titan. Easy clap. So many Pokemon I don't have. Fairy from Paldea. We'll go with the obvious one. Screamtail. I'm so mad at myself. So here's the problem. No doubt. I played Gen 1, Gen 2. Didn't play Gen 3, Gen 4. Played Gen 5. So my knowledge of 4 and 3 especially is so terrible. Because I didn't see those Pokemon until I got to Gen 5. So differentiating them all is virtually impossible for me. Let me know when the ads had gone. I'll explain the story. Ice from Sinnoh's Frostlass. Mamoswine, Weavile. Remember when I said like it's the random evolutions came in Gen 4? Okay, back. Yeah, so I played Gen 1, Gen 2. Didn't play Gen 3, Gen 4. Then played Gen 5 and onwards. So Gen 1, Gen 2... Gen 6 onwards, I know. Generally not a problem. 3, 4, and 5 are all mixed together for me because I didn't play until I got to Gen 5. Legends is my only differentiator. Legends Arceus is my only Gen 4 knowledge. I've played the other two games now, but I can't remember what's in them. Like what, generally I can't, like the bug types, the starters, they kind of mix together for me. So anytime anything Gen 3 or 4 comes up, or Gen 5, I really struggle. Outside of that, not a problem. Rotom Frost. Yeah, of course there's a Rotom Frost. Why wouldn't there be? Alright, 2 games remaining. Just over 5 minutes left on the clock. Rotom is always a fire Gen 4 answer for a low score. Okay. I will try to remember Rotom for Gen 4. See, I didn't know Rotom was Gen 4 at all. I didn't see Rotom until it was Gen 5. The thing is, if you go back to Gen 3, you just think you just haven't seen a Pokemon. You know what I mean? Like, where is that Pangoro? That's XY, that's a bad example. Pangoro, the black and white panda Pokemon from X and Y. Sorry, chat, you want to know what matches these are? Yep, not a problem. Eevee Box versus Raging Bolt. Ooh, I think that's a relatively even matchup. I'd like to put money on Evolutions getting the win there. And then Terrabox versus Raging Bolt. 2 Raging Bolts. Okay. You'd think those games would be over pretty quick. We're both 2-2. Let's see for the next round. Hell yeah. Wait, it counts for a Gen 4 fire type? Wasn't Rotom Heat just Electric Ghost back then? No, it's to modern rules. So if it's fire now, it'll be fire when you go check. Okay. That's right. Piano Fish is keeping an eye on things for me. I haven't been checking Discord. But yeah, so Rotom has options for grass, fire, water, ice, flying, electric, I guess. It's like the Toolerata. Sure, why not? Yeah, it's like that. It's just how it is. Like, they go by the most modern ruling, I guess. Alright, less than 4 minutes on the clock. We have this game still to finish. Oh yeah, I forgot it was Portland this weekend as well. We talked about this on the podcast. I was like, yeah, we got no Bologna isn't until next weekend, so we won't worry about doing predictions. We absolutely could have. We could do the Portland ones. F1's loud. Just want to see why Ollie Behrman got a 10 place grid penalty. Okay, circled. I'm none the wiser from watching that video. Yeah, I don't understand. Let's get on there. Okay, cool. Hello, Colossal Chonker. Love the name. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're well. Still waiting for the last game to finish. We have 2 minutes and 43 seconds on the clock. I started too early. I'm new to Pokemon, just getting into the game through live, looking up the meta and finding my own deck for paper. Nice. How's that going for you? Live, unfortunately, is the best we've got at the moment for online tournaments and online play, but it works for the most part. What if Rotom was real and possessed your laptop and started emailing your closest family and friends your search history? How cooked would you be? I'd be fine. Because I delete my search history. Nah, I'm kidding. I just don't have an interesting search history. I was about to say we can check, but then I realised I probably shouldn't just say that. My last searches were... Oh god, actually this could be kind of dangerous. Esper, Rival Battle Deck Marnie, Dessert Recipe Pokemon Sleep, Mashi Mashiara. No, Mashi Mashira. That sounds dodgy. I was trying to find out what Pokemon in Japanese was Mashimara, because I read a mirror guide on Grimmsnarl, and it said, basically it said whoever had the most Mashimara, or Mashira in play generally wins. I was like, oh, I wonder which Pokemon that is. It's Monkey-Dory. Spotify podcasters, Take Me Home, Pokemon Wife Beater, dangerous one, Grimmsnarl, images, Impidimp, images, and Zavi UK. The Wife Beater is just because I wanted a tank top kind of thing for Pokemon. I've only got an Asking Alexandria one from like 2012, 2013. So I just wanted a couple more. The summer look this summer, right? I was thinking about this. I want it to be tank tops with like either a shirt or a jacket over them, because I get quite warm quite quickly. But I can't find any good tank tops, and I don't really want to keep going for band ones because I don't really listen to music much. I don't really care that much about people's music. Anyway, the round is done, so let's get the next one up and going. You guys don't need to know about my wife beating. End round. Wow, I'm truly a Twitch streamer now. We have round 5, and as I like to say on Discord, round 5 is live. Good luck, everybody. GCS. Round 5 is live. And then we'll find out if we're going to be done after that one. Hey! I'm going to get Foggy Tetsu. I can say your name really well. Hell yeah, dude. See you in a minute. I got the Scovelin. Ugh. Oh no. Oh, can I get this started? Bang on 30. Bang. There we go. A child. Alright, so this is Scovillain. I know roughly what I'm doing here. But not truly. We'll figure it out. We're fine. Okay. But yeah, no, so the Pokemon, in fact, if the game finishes quick enough, Pokemon Center does have them, but they're like really bright. It's really colourful. I'm not sure how I feel about them. But you know what, chat? We'll go through them in a minute. We'll have a look. I set a challenge, but it's not working. Just make sure we haven't been set one ourselves. There we go. Ah! What? God, I hate this client so much. It's so bad. Anyway, we're having a good time. We're here. So, the obvious ploy is knockouts, but this Scovillain's a grass type. So there's every chance we just get knocked out by the little gremlins. What are they called? Capsikids. Oh, the return knockout from Capsikids is going to be humiliating. Alternatively, we just get a donk. D-O-N-K. We're donking. That doesn't work. That song doesn't work, chat. Move on. Oh, wow. We've actually got a really, really strong start here. Yeah, you better bench more Pokemon. Look at all the Pokemon being benched. Oh, my God. Oh, that's horrific. What an amazing start for them. That is brutal. Okay, well, we're going to get set up for Roaring Moon. That's got to be done. So we need to hit a Carmine. We need the tool as well, which is the other thing. So we've got one Roaring Moon, 2-2, 1-1. Latias is available. 2 Carmine. We've got a Secret Box. Ancient Boosters there, 4 of them. Cool. So we got a few outs here. I'm so annoyed that they just got away with that as well. Hey, there's the Ancient Booster. Probably fine to lose the Petrant for now. Nah, we're just hitting everything. We needed to see that. Cool. So we hit the Toxic Powder. And then enter. Huge. We had the donk. That's so annoying. The fact we missed that is so bad. But we most likely see the fan race from going to the active. It probably takes a knockout, which is annoying. But it puts us onto the correct prize map straight away, which is quite nice. The only thing we're really missing is a way to find Sada, which would be annoying to miss. Well, we're lucky they missed the knockout, which isn't looking too... Well, I mean, we say it isn't looking likely. A mean player will put their NG on last for the knockout. If they don't have it, though, we do take another prize here. That's annoying. Oh, come on. They've got everything. Losing the nest ball there is horrible. Like, actually annoying. Because we wanted to go find Mew. It's okay, we'll just grab it anyway. So we want Mew for sure. Play down the Latias. Put down the Ancient Booster on Latias for Shigs and Gigs. Restart for 3. Does not get us to where we need to get to. Which is a little bit frustrating. But that's fine. We'll just grab the energy. Might as well hit them with the poison. Enter. Wait, is Scovillain a Terra type? No. We really needed a knockout there for the prize race, but we've missed it. Yeah, I don't know why they bench locked themselves, because they have Terra. They have a Terra thingy available. Oakmon. Might as well. Yeah, because they've bench locked themselves because we didn't take a knockout, that's actually like kind of cost them, which is quite funny. Okay, that's good for next turn. So the Phantom gets knocked out, they don't get Pheasant Deputy, which is big. We could potentially get a knockout next turn. Although, if it's Budu into the active, we can get a knockout, but it's not good. There's your Ogerpon. So we'll see what happens next. We have... Our prize map is going to be on board in a minute. It's take the knockout on the... Scovillain, and then we can potentially boss for the Ogerpon. Not the Ogerpon, the Ogerpon. I was right the first time. I don't know what attack... I don't know what Scovillain does is the main problem here. Let's have a look. Chilly Snap Bind. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. During your opponent's next turn, that Pokemon can't retreat. Then 2-head Crushing for 140. Discard a random card from your opponent's hand. Discard the top card of your opponent's deck. Ooh. So they can get us trapped, which is annoying. Does that do damage? Oh, Chilly Snap Bind doesn't even do damage. Ugh, that's horrible. Okay. I mean, we can just poison this Budu as well, which is quite funny. And then they die. It's doing 140 damage. So we could put a Roaring Moon EX into the active here. Do we have any movement options? Like, if we get retreat locked, are we just screwed? Yeah, we have no switch options, actually. God, the more I look at this build, the more I hate it. It's typical control deck. It's like, taking the first few prizes is easy as hell. Then after that, you're screwed. So, if something gets knocked out, we need to get back the Petrarunt. The Petrarunt EX is what we need right now. We are actually screwed. I've got rid of both the Night Structures. I think we just lose. That's frustrating. The only way we get out of this is if we can find a boss. Hello, Piano Fish. How's it going, bud? I mean, eventually we'll get knocked out by the burn, but it's not really what I'm looking for. Oh, I've definitely thrown a game here. That's so annoying. If I was good at this game, I'd go crazy. Okay. Sawdu. Probably gonna deck myself out actually at this rate. Do we just retreat into whatever? Whatever. Alright, Lee claimed I had not told her about the cup tomorrow, so I listed the dates and approximate times of the 3 I've told her in the last fortnight, one of which was yesterday. Did you make it? Did you make it for yesterday? So the Roaring Moon EX probably goes down this turn, which is not the best. We do have options to get another Roaring Moon going, though. But we ain't getting another. So are we going for a boss attack here? No, I know, okay. I know doesn't help me at all. So that's quite rude. I wonder if a stadium's coming into play. God, this game's terrible. So I assume we missed the Scovillain then. Also, the fact they've made Brute Bonnet's weakness grass is insane. The fact that it's effectively a grass type itself. Is it grass poison? Or dark poison? Man, I wish I had an Area 0 under depths enabler. That'd be pretty handy. So presumably... Never mind. Grass dark. Okay. Yeah, so making it grass weak is bizarre. Well, that's a problem. So we can't get burnt by the Brute Bonnet, which is funny, but we can poison with the Sco Villain, which is also funny. Alright, ticking time bomb enabled. Yeah, there's nothing that can protect this, so that's good. Yeah, the Chilly Staff Bind doesn't do anything to this Brute Bonnet, right? Oh, actually, hang on. Is Retreat Lock a special condition? I had not considered that. Huh. I had not thought about that at all. I mean, it's one way to find out. The answer is no. Okay. In that case, I'll move that there. We are slowly going to win this through poison damage. This could be the most boring win I ever have. Assuming we win. Which, you know what they say about assumptions. There's a T in there somewhere. Who knows where. Joke's on you. It's the fourth letter from the back. That's not how you phrase that. They're frequently dubious. And how? Honestly, like, having an Iono back in the deck isn't the worst idea in the world. I could Ultra Ball and free my hand up a little bit to restart, but I don't think we need to. Let me just let the poison keep ticking. This poison keeps on ticking. I'd like to see another Perilous Jungle, actually, just to get a bit more damage going up. I assume at some point we're going to see a retreat. If we're lucky, it's not before that Scovillain has 2 energy on it. I'm just trying to decide whether the Ultra Ball's worth it. I kind of want to keep the attackers just in case. So Rampaging Hammer isn't exactly going to do the most damage. I feel like I gave them their counter catch a target in Brute Bonnet, but somehow it's just working out. Latias going into the active would be annoying. Mew's okay if we can get it powered up. We do have 2 energy switch still. Boss and Zerosic. What a treat. So we can assume that's getting knocked out. Oh, come on! What the hell? That's unbased. Right, so how much damage are we doing? 2... Hey, I'm counting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So nowhere near enough is what I'm hearing. God, that was brutal. Okay. Oh, do we now have a... Oh, we're so close to having enough for a knockout here. That's insane. One more turn. One more turn. Only if that Scovillain ever comes back into the active, we've got a very good knockout condition, though. It has to retreat into the Scovillain, surely. Ugh, so gross. I mean, if we can keep a single prize board, we're not in the worst position. Judge could be beneficial. Not having Prime Catcher and having Secret Box and not Prime Catcher is probably going to be such a costly situation here. Oh, did we have knockout if we poisoned us? Oh my god, we did. Oh, that's so annoying. That's really frustrating. God damn. The 280. That's so disrespectful. I don't think there's any way we can win from here. Which doesn't fill me with joy, I'm going to be honest. So we're doing 150. $160. We're not going to quite get to what we need to get to, annoyingly. I don't think. We probably deck out, actually, before we do anything else, so... That's what I'm looking for. It's doing 180 plus the poison. It's not enough still. I guess it's just that little bit closer. So presumably we get two-headed crushed next turn. But then it dies. First we headed crushing, then we headed crushing. That's two-headed crushing. Shifty, please. If the Scovillain comes up, we can poison that, but then we just lose the returning Scovillain. Like, I think we're monopolized here. But we did our best. I think you just retreat the Scovillain EX. It's like the only thing you can do. But it does mean we can bring up Latias and survive. And then maybe get both our knockouts via poison. Huh. That's interesting. So that Scovillain goes down. We haven't seen boss yet, have we? We haven't. Do we have boss's order still? If we do, we win. Oh, let's go! Big day for the Jester TCG believers. The Rampaging Hammer with the dub? I can't believe I came back on that one. That's insane. I was like, I'm sure I haven't seen boss's orders yet. That's all I need to win. Whoo! Never give up, never what? Give up! Oh, man. That was stressful. I don't want to do any more games. That was horrible. Oh, man. Cool. Alright, I'll take that. Bloody hell, that took like nearly 20 minutes as well. With the last game, that'd be really embarrassing. Okay, so there is a guaranteed winner next turn. There's only 2 5-0s going through. Yeah, so we're guaranteed to win next turn. Cool. GG, Fog. GG. That was great. Good game. I did think, I don't know what you think on this. I did think it was worth you retreating the active Scovillain into the other one. Just so the poison wasn't going to take a knockout. But then, were you worried about me just putting anything into the active and you just not be able to knock it out and then I just poison it? Because that's what I talked through. Like, those are the two scenarios I saw happening. I mean, the only other way as well was retreat locking something. But again, the poison would eventually take you on that one. 3 matches remaining, less than 10 minutes on the clock. Like I said, we will have a guaranteed winner after this, after round 6. So round 6 will be our last round. Why can't I spell guaranteed? Oh, I did. I was waiting for the red squigglies. Whew. Alright, gamers, lock in. We're going 4-2. Hi, Neo! If I did the last deck check right, I should have known I had options left in the deck to get the energy back on, then yeah, I would have backed out into the other one. Yeah, so that was the other concern, wasn't it? It was like, did you have the grass energy available? But potentially, you could have taken me down to a retreat, lock, burn, knockout at that point. Possibly. I don't know. There's a couple of ways that could have gone. I think getting the donk was hilarious as well, because I saw you put down one card, and I was like, oh, okay, that's annoying. I'm not going to get donk. Then another one. Then another one. I'm like, come on. What are the odds that you just have all of these cards raw in hand? That's so annoying. Dates, we're doing a tournament, buddy, so we're not actually playing Chat Challenge today. We're doing our last round, and then we'll be jumping off. And then I'll be live again on Tuesday. More tabletop. And we might do another Grimsnarl run through as well, because I've got a couple of ideas I want to try with that deck. I'm not sure if they're good, but I want to try them out. Last boss on Latias, I would have laughed hard. It's so rare to get the lock interaction. Yeah, so with the prize cards I was on, that would have worked. Yeah, if you'd got the lock on Latias, I had no way to recover. The other issue I had as well was Petrant was my win con, or Petrant EX would have been my win con, because you can't retreat lock me then. I got rid of that early, and I used both my night stretches really quickly as well. This is the thing. I want to say I don't think I'd have done that if I'd have thought about that being my anti-lock condition. But generally, I don't do things... Granted, I don't think about all the consequences, but I don't do things without them being necessary. So I assume, given the chance, I probably would have weighed up whether it's worth keeping the night stretchers or not, and I probably still would have used them. But with hindsight, I would have at least thought about it. I've got nearly 200,000 channel points. You need to give me something to spend them on. I mean, I can make you a 200,000 channel point thing. We'll do a 200,000 channel point redeem, which is KO wave. It's just KO waving at the camera. She's waving, but you can't see. Anyway, Ben is calling. Have a nice night. Thank you, Foggy. Catch you later, buddy. Thank you very much for joining the tournament as well. Really appreciate it. Hope to see you next time. Neo? Hi, bud. You giving chat free cat cam? He's a weird cat because he just rubs his face all over the mic and then he tries to lick the spit guard, which is... It's not called a spit guard, but... he licks it anyway. Neo. What's up, Fluffy Butt? He's ready for his dinner. One game remaining, just over 5 minutes on the clock. And what is that match I hear you cry? It is Raging Bolt yet again versus Gardevoir. It's always a Bolt. Always a Bolt. The person who beat me in the first round is 4-0. Did they go 5-0? Oh, they didn't. No. So the 5-0, the champion, is either going to be EVBox or Joltik Box. Wait, what does it say 5-0 drop? Surely they didn't drop at 5-0. If they've dropped, then we've got a winner. So we might actually end after 5 rounds here. I will find out. Right, all matches are done. Admin, dashboard, end round. Now let me just check. Yeah, the 5-0 dropped out. So we have a clear winner. Then, yeah, but we might not do it. Okay. Right, chat, I'm just going to do a 3-minute poll on Discord. Take us to bang on 9 o'clock, and we'll see where we go. We're just doing a vote check for round 6. It's currently 3-3, of course it is. I'm happy to end it, so I'm going to be a vote for tournament finish. Yeah, currently 5 votes for round 6, 3 for no. So it looks like we're going for one more round. Sorry, Neo, did you want to play? Yeah, looks like it. Cool. Yeah, so at the moment on the standings there's 1-5-0 and then down 2 to 10th are 4-1. So there's a lot of movement there. I'm all the way down 19th, so I can get a top 16, I wouldn't be upset. Yeah, it's so weird that they dropped out. Because I've got it set so if you drop, you don't retain your place in the standings. Because I just don't think it's fair for people who actually played all the way through to not get their points, not get their rewards. So, yeah, it's what it is. Right, okie dokie. That is time. Panics round. Current round is not finalized. What are you talking about? Mort's trying to bury on the sofa for some reason. Right, guys, we are doing round 6. Good luck to everybody. Oh my god, it's Monkey Frostlass. Alright. This probably is not a good matchup for me. I think if we go solo Monkey, it wouldn't be the worst idea. Wouldn't be the worst, actually. Bye, Shifty. Catch you later. Ruffle, what do you mean you'll need it? Crazy Lock. Right, so Frostlass Monkey Dory. Let's see how this goes. Gruffle, are you doing Boom Booms? I will not be joining you. I'm just asking the question. We're on 29, 30. Start. I'll go first. I don't mind that if they have a bad start. Oh, that wouldn't have been the worst opening hand in the world. That's annoying. And then we're going to give them an extra card as well. Why not? Okay, so they only have one basic right now. That's big for us. How many mulligans? Good God. Please don't give them more basics. Okay, huge. It's a buddy start. Okay. Urban Vessel. Let's get rid of E-Switch this early. Ultra Ball, get rid of the NG. We'll grab Squawkabilly. It's a dub if we can get to it. Don't want that? That's fine. Palpad can't be used. Night Stretcher, what does that find us? Energy. I think we grab the NG back and just put it on the Squawk, so we've got the option to retreat if needs be. Brute Bonnet being the attacker isn't the worst in the world, though. Squawk and Seize. There's so many pieces here. That's so annoying. It doesn't get us to where we need to be if I go this aggressive, does it? Let's be honest. Oh, we just need the poison, don't we, actually? Oh, there isn't... Oh, there's potential here. There's so potential here. We're going to miss it. No! One card off! Oh, come on! Oh, that is so frustrating. And now we're going to get item locked. Fuck. I'm so mad. I'm actually so mad. Oh, we're not going to get Itchy Pollen, though. If they're using TM Evolution. The main problem is we're going to get bloody double Frostlass here. We're going to need the Petulant EX to make sure we don't get locked. They do not realize how valuable item lock is right now. Oh no, Pollen, my weakness. Yeah, watch out. Having both the Squawk and Mew in play here sucks. We're going to lose because we didn't get the donk. Like, that's actually how this goes now. That's so annoying. So we definitely need that. We need that. We'll take the Sada because we need it to keep those available. I think we should get the baby moon and just try to start swinging. We've definitely got the poison, so at least there's that. The Petra in here is big. So it definitely gets knocked out. Then we can shift that there. Grab the Petch and then we can restart. Because let's not underestimate the Petron being a decent attacker here too. The Monkey Dory firing off energy is going to be a pain. Putting the Petron EX in play this early might not have been a smart play actually. Because it's not like we've got any way to heal it. So we will get item locked, but we can just keep up the poison knockouts, which is at least decent. But we're just going to keep getting buddy locked here. Ideally, we find boss's orders relatively quickly so we can knock out this Monkey Dory. If we can get that knocked out, we're in a good place. It's gotta be on the Petra and EX. If you can get them on the same ticking time as the rest of them, yeah. Then you win in a few turns. I can't do the maths right now. Mew's got the most health, 147 turns. Yeah, 7 turns. So in 7 turns they win. So we need to win in 7 turns. We need to take 7 knockouts. No, 5 knockouts in 7 turns. Which is very doable when they keep giving us Budu to knock out Perilous Jungle. The problem is this Brute Bonnet might go down. The Petra definitely goes down, which is very frustrating. Okay, well that's back up there, which is good. That still gets knocked out this turn, which is frustrating. We can't do a whole lot. But nor can they. The Brute Bonnet goes down in 5 turns. So we're on a timer there too. The nice thing is, they aren't going to get a Pheasantipity. So at some point, they're going to have to top deck something useful. We do have Ancient Boosters and Brute Bonnet still available. Night Stretcher. Oh, wait, no, Brute Bonnet's in the discard, so we need the Night Stretcher available. So we actually need a turn of not being Itchy Polland. This is a pain. And of course they get Arven to find more cards. That's pretty cool. Unfair Stamp? Who the hell do you think you are? Wait, they got knocked out in thingy, right? In checkup? So that shouldn't work? Okay, the Bravery Charm on the Budu just means we need to move the Roaring Moon to the active. That's fine. It's the fact that hits for weakness is so annoying. You know, the thing is, as well, we will have to take a Fez knockout here. Or a knockout that enables Fez. Oh, this looks crap for us. It really does. Guess we're just Vengeful Fletching. Like I said, I really, really want to see Boss's Orders. That'd be so incredibly helpful. I think we actually lose much quicker than I realise. Yeah, in fact, we do lose. We're going to lose. Next turn, that ticks to 170. That's 140. We pass back. Those get knocked out, as does the Brute Bonnet. Yeah, we've lost. We've actually lost. Ugh, gross. But I'm playing a version of this deck next set, so I don't know what I'm complaining about. It's kind of cool seeing it in action. Oh, we've absolutely lost. I don't know why he's bossing. Move 30 there, move 30 there, you win next turn. Like, he's got the win. You move 30 to the Squawk, 30 to the Mew, pass. Or 30 to the Petch, sorry. Not the Mew. You move it to the Petulant. Why are you doing all this extra shit? You've already won. What? Why are they doing more actions than they need to? Why are people so bad at this deck? Like, I know they've got the game here. I just don't like having my time wasted. But it is what it is. I think it's the fact I missed the donk that cost us there. But I could have played more conservatively. Like, playing down both the Squawk and the Mew, I think probably wasn't the best idea. But we had to try and go for the donk. Like, the donk was way too appetizing, though. Monkey's her. Oh, they didn't see it. I'm coaching. They said Mew's just out of range. No, let me just double check. I mean, they were on 120, 150. I think they would just miss, but like me passing back would have been the win for them anyway. So even if that wasn't right, let me have a look. I'm gonna look at my own stream here. So I can go backwards live. Can I rewind on my own stream? I always watch Azul, like, rewinding on his own stream, so it'd be good to find out how to do that. Well, not his own stream, but watching other streams. I don't think it was a BM. I think they just didn't see it. Which is cool, because it means I did. I'm not even on my own account here. I'm on bloody Jester Beep Boop. How did I get 40 on my second ever tournament this game? Did I get 40 on my second ever? Being an absolute baller, I imagine. GG. Let's have a look. Gotta wait for this to finish anyway, so. Yeah, unless I'm being stupid, I can't rewind on my own thing, but can I go onto dashboard and find it that way? Content, video producer. Yeah, I can't. Okay. I'm sure I'll remember to edit that to figure it out. I won't remember. Sanders tweeted a video where he killed like 17 cards with Durant EX. Ugh. Why would he do that? Milled. I mean, killed is correct too. The 5-0 lost? Oh, God. That sucks. This is why I don't like it when we've got like a clear winner, like making them play against somebody else. Because they lose, like they just lose those cards. Or those code cards. It's not guaranteed they win, but like I think some of them will have like really low resistance. There's only 3 matches remaining as well, so just wait for those to finish before we end the stream. The 5 which has completely peed the rankings up the wall. Yeah, I can't see it until we've finished the round, so let's kind of wait. Yeah, but there's 3 matches left, 13 minutes and something on the clock. I'm gonna have some cereal after this chat.
Nice.
Okay, are you gonna have some cereal?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. We're now going to have 6 people on 5-1. I mean, I said we ended up 6 rounds. It is what it is. Because if we do a 7th round, 5-1, there's going to be like, if there's 6 people, there's going to be suddenly 3 people on 6-1, and then we have the same problem again, so. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Like, we had the clear winner. We chose to do 1 more round for really no gain. And it is what it is. Yeah, we can't have a ton more rounds to even out. I thought it would be funny. Yeah, if there's like... So, hang on, how many 5-1s could there be here? What? There's 10... So there could be 5... Yeah, 5 5-1s. So we need to do... at least 2 more rounds to get a winner. This is why I said top cut might be the better way to do it. Like, in my mind, if we went to like, I don't know, 4 rounds and then do a top cut, even if it was ASIM, I think that might be better. But then a load of people don't get to finish the game. But then how many people are still playing at like X2, X3? Like, some people do. I can see that from here, but it's such a weird balance. It's why I just say, like, we're done when there's a clear winner, or at 6 rounds, whichever comes first. I mean, technically, we shouldn't have had that 6th... we shouldn't have not needed that 6th round, because the 5-0 dropped out. That's such a weird, specific issue. But yeah, bit weird. Bit annoying. But it is what it is. Dun, 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 dun. 3 matches still going on. We've got a 4-1, a 3-2, and a 2-3 versus 1-4. Hell yeah, they're playing out. But what if there's a clear winner after only 1 round? If somehow only 1 person won and the rest of the people tied, I would end the tournament on the spot because of the hilarity of that anomaly. Also, Hilarity of Anomaly is my band name from high school. Based. No. What I would do is I would drop the guy who lost immediately and then just do a top 8. And just watch the resistance scream to try and figure out who's supposed to be in that top 8 with the 1 winner. That does sound like a mid-2000s emos band name. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, while I've got you all gathered, mine is Grimsnarl. Can I interest you in the Church of Grimsnarl? So one of the things I'm trying to figure out at the moment is how much you're actually using this as a Frostlass deck versus what else you can get away with. Like, I do wonder if going down to a 2-2-2 line on the Grimsnarl, maybe a 3-2-2, might be an interesting way to play it because it frees up 2 slots. And I do wonder, because you are playing against other people playing Maractus, and if they use that on anything, you're kind of stuck. I do wonder if it's worth slipping in a Petrunt EX in this list. I really like the energy switch. I think that's fantastic. And the 2-1 Spike with Tuatazan is pretty good. Super Rod is a potential cut. And maybe going down to 3 Gust rather than 4 could be a choice too. The main issue is we've got, like, not a lot of Pokemon search. Like, we've got Spikemuth for 1 Pokemon. We've got 1 Ultra Ball, 2 Buddy Puffin, which are not guaranteed to hit unless you see Arven or Secret Box. So I do think there's some adjustments to be made here. I'm going to look at some more Japanese lists and see what they're doing. I do think this is the way. Just not sure, because again, you have to play this. So the person I was just talking to, they were saying they kind of prefer Frostlass Munkidori by itself without Grimsnarl, because you can only set up 1 Frostlass because of bench space. I just don't see that, because, like, surely you can go 2 Frostlass, 2 Munkidori, 2 Grimsnarl. There's your 6. Because you're not playing Blood Moon Ursaluna until you need to play Blood Moon Ursaluna. And it's the same with Budu and Maractus. Like, both of those are, you play them down and then they attack. You don't really need them sat in the background. I do wonder if the Tatsugiri is worth getting rid of as well. I'm not a big Tatsugiri guy. But I suppose it's like, how do you find your supporters? I mean, you're running, what, 4? You're running 11? 11 ways to find things, if that makes sense. So, I don't know if it's necessary. The other consideration was binding Mochi as well. Binding Mochi with Grimsnarl, because that would hit for 220, is it? Plus your ticking damage. So you're probably doing 230 to a lot of stuff in the game. And even if you're not, you've got Munkidori to make the maths up. It's a consideration. It's like, how much do you make it a Grimsnarl deck versus a Frostlass Munkidori deck? Tatsugiri makes me hungry because it sounds like it should definitely be a food. I mean, I've ordered a Tatsugiri before. They're pretty good. Also, is Grimsnarl getting a nicer version of the card? I like that one, but where's my max rarity, you know? One game still remaining, by the way. It is Salamence versus Charizard Pidgeot. Shout out to the Salamence player getting 2-3. That's pretty cool. Otherwise, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people now. 5-1. So, that's great. Yeah, just wait for this match to finish. 6 minutes left on the clock. Bum, 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 bum. Do not just love Grimmsnarl in the active. In the active? It's not in the active. That's not how that works. Oh, the battle pass ends in 5 days. Whoops. And I've done nothing. Wow. 12,800. I should maybe do some grinding. In fact, for now, let's just collect everything. I don't think it's even that much to collect. I think I've got a couple of things I haven't grabbed. Much like IRL, it's hot garbage. Good. Glad we opened that. Well worth it. Oh dear. I hope the Salamancer's opponents have been saying you have a good deck, because they've at least got an interesting deck. The Salamancer's gonna be on the same score line as me, which is the funny part. I'm now thinking as well, how much better of a day would have I had today if I'd ran the Dun Moon instead of Toxic Moon? I don't think it would have made that much difference. You have to be like quite awake to play most decks, and I'm not here today. The Joltik boxes have been doing very well, by the way. I'm just looking at the metagame and the win percentages. Joltik box is doing very well. Best out of the 5 and above decks, actually. The only one higher, or anywhere near, is God of War with a 60% win rate. Of course, that's not including right now, so got this last game to finish. With 4 minutes and 10 on the clock. Now I'm going to scroll Twitter. As usual. Nothing interesting. Oh, chat, what's your silly duck name? First name, your credit card number. Middle name, the expiration month and year. Last name, the 3 wacky numbers on the back. What's your silly duck name, chat? Absolute scam. $69420. Just boys. Still waiting for this last match to finish, by the way. I don't know how Salamance plays, actually. Let's have a look at their list. So it's a Blazekin list. Fire colorless, colorless. This attack does 50 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So it's not great. Not as great as Hydreigon. And then Dragon Impact for 300 damage. Discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. Yikes. Scurry! Zoroark for the search. Or draw. It's 2/1/2 for Salamence. Blaziken EX, that's the attach for discard, right? Once during turn you may attach a basic NG. Card from discard pile to one of your Pokemon. I do get why people like that. It is cool. Monkey Dory. 5/2/2. Okay. It's interesting. I wouldn't play it myself, but it's interesting. There's a highbrow and a lowbrow answer to that question. Oh, I can win a gold super weekly prize from Play Store. What do you think it's going to be, chat? I reckon it'll be a small number of credits. I'm on 3-2-1 right now. +6! Yay! 6 play points! Now I can buy things. Oh, there's a boost for Pokemon Go, but not Pokemon Sleep? That's rude. Then I do not care. I get a £4 coupon for Pokemon Sleep for 200 points. Or a £10 coupon for 500 points. That's what mine usually are. I have had like a couple of hundreds. Like that's why mine's so high. I've not bought anything. It's like I've actually hit like 100 or somewhere around 100 like more than once recently. I got 3 months of Play Pass or whatever it's called one time. Oh, I don't know if I've had that. I don't think I've had that one. But yeah, getting the random amount of play points is like the most common. And when it's like single digits, you're like, great. It probably cost me more to press this button than it did for you to give me those points. £10? That's a heavy coupon. So true. You have to like huff it at the cashier. I'll take my money off, please. If you don't mind. Sorry, Discord's just saying things. That's all rounds done. That was a tie. Right, I'm just going to end the tournament there. Admin, dashboard, and tournaments. Right, that is the tournament done, so let's go through the standings. Bum, 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 bum. Right, so, can we see everybody there? There we go. Right, top 8, we have BW Hayes. Oh my god, it's all Joltic boxes at the top. With Joltic Box. Number 2 is Rabbits Galore with Joltic Box. Matthew S is in 3rd with Joltic Box. 4th is Godreld with Enz Zorok. 5th is Sovereign with Eevee Box. 6th is Wojcik. Sorry, can't pronounce your name. I apologize. With God of War. 7th is Corbin Regan with God of War. And 8th is Just Default 2 with Dragapult. GG, everybody. That is your top cut, and that is everything done. So I'm just going to take it to this screen and post that in the thing. Right, so that is top 8. GCS. That is it for Jester's Weekly Casual. Number 14. And your top 8 is below. Congrats to BW Hayes with Joltic Box for the win. And GG's to everyone. Pricing should be out no later than Sunday through Limitless. Next week will be a Jester's monthly challenge with top 8 and Destined Rivals legal. And back to Saturday. Everyone for taking part. Boom. A child. Alright, that will do it. Ladles and jelly spoons, thank you very much for watching as always. All the links are in chat. Let me just send them in there. There we go. If you enjoyed today's stream, I've been Jester. I stream at twitch.tv/JesterTCG. To see my VODs, vlogs, and other videos, youtube.com/@JesterTCG. To see my write-ups on stuff like this, my guides are coming soon, and all that good stuff. Medify.gg/@JesterTCG. Join the community, it's free, and you'd be cooler if you did. You can go to B-Sky and Twitter as well to see what I'm ranting about. I am JesterTCG and JesterTCG.com on there. Jest Discord, no, bit.ly/JestDiscord if you want to join Discord, and if you want to support channel, you're here. Thanks for doing that. Thanks for watching as always, guys. I'll be back on Tuesday, 7 PM UK, with more tabletop. But until then, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. See ya, and